Mars.
Hello.
Okay, we good.
What's going on, y'all? Today, we're going to get into a very interesting conversation. I'm excited to see which way it goes because for the last 25 years, we've had 25 champions, and we talk about those teams a lot. What we don't talk about is the teams that made it to the finals but didn't win the finals. So today, we are going to rank the top 10 of those teams that got there but didn't quite get there, you know? They didn't bring a trophy home, but they're good teams, though.
So the runner-up for Miss America run, that's what we doing? Like who's the finest runner-up for Miss America?
Hey, chill. That's a good selection to pick from. Hey, you know as I know. Hey,
Miss America was bad as hell, but I tell you what, you know, the runner-up for Miss America, she ain't nothing to sneeze at, me. Just saying.
Hey, chill. A couple of them Miss Americas, they got pushed to game sevens.
Yes, they did. Dog fights, by the way.
Yeah. So,
Pembroke, brother.
What's good, y'all? I'm sorry I'm late. I encountered some Toronto Raptors in my kitchen, made it really hard to get to my studio. My bad.
It happens, brother. It happens.
Yeah. Well, Penn, it's good to have you here.
Mm-hmm. You tried to bump me from the show. You tried to bump me from this. You tried to bump me from this show.
I gave you an ultimatum, and I see you chose the right one. So it's good to have you here.
I think you were trying to extend the disrespect to a certain player to keep them off the top 50.
Just because you are here, Penn, doesn't mean that a certain player is going to make the top 50. By the way, y'all, we got our player rankings. Today we will be ranking player 31 through 50. So stick around. We'll get to that probably in the second half of the show. But as of right now, before we get into any Scotty Barnes propaganda, fellas, what are the teams that stand out to you the most when we are talking about NBA Finals teams that didn't win?
LeBron.
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them to choose from because he'd be losing a lot. So,
Well, this was not meant as a LeBron stray. Just, you know, my view that if you have the best player over that period of 25 years, you should be a pretty damn good team.
I think that Dallas Mavericks team.
Yeah, we lost show.
They had the.
Chill. You froze up. Start from the beginning. The Dallas Mavericks team. Which one?
I said that Dallas Mavericks team. That Dallas Mavericks team in 2006. They had a damn good team. I just think that they went to pieces. I mean, they were up in the series. Dwyane Wade ended up turning it on. And I don't think we talk nearly as much about the officiating in that series. Like a lot of people talk about, you know, refereeing. Ron, I don't know if you noticed, but Dwyane Wade shot almost 100 free throws in that series. I know that sounds ridiculous, but yeah, he shot almost 100 free throws in that series. That helps him now get to the basket more because the whistle is more for him. Dirk Nowitzki didn't play nearly as well in games 4, 5, and 6 as he did in the previous 2 games. I thought the Miami Heat did a good job in packing the paint, which, I mean, I thought that would have been good for Dirk because at that time, Dirk was living in the mid-range, but he couldn't really get it off. I mean, I thought that they did a great job throwing different looks at him. James Posey, even Antoine Walker, and also Udonis Haslem. Jason Terry wasn't what Jason Terry was in 2011. I thought that Dallas Mavericks team was really good in 2006.
They definitely were. Who else? It wasn't Mike Finley on that team, was it?
No, he wasn't on that team.
Oh, it was Howard. It was
Josh Howard.
Yeah.
Yes. Josh Howard was on that team. Yes.
Yeah. What's his name too? Devin Harris as well, right?
Devin Harris, Jerry Stackhouse. They had Jop on that team. Amazing big man.
Johnny Jop.
Yeah.
Mars, do we and maybe Penn, you can answer this for me. Do we downplay teams when they lose badly as just being bad and not recognizing how good the other team was? Like, for example, I think that New Jersey Nets team was damn good. I just think the Lakers were just superior to them.
I don't think they were that good. And I think I was living in New Jersey at the time. Yeah.
Penn, what makes you think that team wasn't good? Because, I mean,
I thought they were damn good. I thought that they had one of the. I thought they had, even though with Kenyon Martin, I ain't even talking about the year that they lost to the Lakers, because the Lakers were superior to them. The year that they lost to San Antonio, the year that they lost to San Antonio, I thought they had a good shot. I just think that Tim Duncan was the difference in that series. That's where I get the logic of my best player is better than your best player, because I feel like as good as Jason Kidd was, because I thought he kicked Tony Parker's ass that series. I do. I thought Tony Parker couldn't do anything staying in front of him. He did the best he could to get downhill, get into the teeth of the defense. I thought Kenyon Martin was a lot stronger that year. Keith Van Horn was probably the difference in that series in terms of a guy who didn't really give them much. I mean, I thought they had good rotation players, but I just felt like with that team in 2002, they ran into that Laker team that was, in my estimation, I think that they was just superior to them. It made them look like they were just less than. No, I think they were just less than the Lakers. I think they were a lot better than
the Spurs too, though. Like I think other than the Cavs, they have probably got dealt the worst hand in terms of going to a finals where it was just like, buddy,
there's really nothing that you could do against
them. You made it as far as you're gonna make it, buddy. You definitely not making it past this team.
Yeah, I mean, they got beat up by the Lakers, but they would have got beat up by us too.
I think they smoked y'all, because I don't think Chris Webber with the drama. And I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. I think they smoked y'all. I think they beat y'all in 5 games. Chris Webber showed us who he was years ago. We get to the NBA Finals, and he's going to reintroduce himself to us again.
This is not comedy. This is not comedy hour.
I think the Kings sweep them. I think
Portland would have whooped them.
This is not comedy hour.
100%.
Portland with Rasheed would have whooped them. They had no answers for him. Sacramento would have destroyed them. I'm being for real, and the Lakers did destroy them. I think they're 4 teams. Sorry, the Lakers.
I think the Kings
was
sweep.
Spurs.
I don't think they win a game. So
just so we clear, Moss, this is the same Sacramento Kings team who Doug Christie. This is your starting 2 guard. Right, we already seen Chris Webber, right? We already seen.
Said he was scared.
No, he didn't say he was scared. He said it was the most he's ever been in his life. So now we going to the NBA championship.
What does that got to do? What does that got to do? What we doing on the court?
I'll tell you what it has to do with it.
But chill, that's Shaq and Kobe though. Shaq and Kobe's not J. Kidd and Kenyon Martin.
For the NBA championship though, Ron.
Yeah, but that's Shaq and Kobe.
Okay, 100% that's Shaq and Kobe.
So
in your building, on your home floor. In your building, on your home floor. And then now we move to the NBA Finals, right? We move to the NBA Finals where, don't get me wrong, I think
we were the best team in the NBA that season.
No, you
know it. Everybody knows it.
I don't know.
We were the best team in the NBA that season.
No, you weren't.
Either way, we ain't make it, so it don't really matter. You know, the Kings aren't in this conversation. I just wanted to be sure just to say that the Nets weren't even a top 3 team in that year.
You know what?
To Penn's point, Portland would have beat them too.
If you want to put them on this list of teams that lost in the finals, I will co-sign you.
I can't do that, Penn. I wish.
Why not? That was the finals. I don't give a shit.
What, the Blazers?
Blazers, Lakers, Kings, Lakers. I don't know what you want to call it. The finals happened in the West.
Oh, so there was 3 finals that year?
No, the year before and the year after.
Do you see
both Western Conference finals?
Ron?
What'd you say?
Do you see this super chat from Masinko G? Think we should read that now.
He sent through 2. Put the one on the screen that you. Masinko G said, "You point out Wade's free throws in 06, but hold the 2000."
Yeah, you hoeing them.
But you hoeing the 2002 Kings.
Mm-hmm.
The 2002 Kings were one of the best teams in the 2000s. I don't care what anyone says.
I'm not okay. I apologize.
This is why the analytics be respecting Masinko G.
I'm sorry, Masinko. I apologize for leaving out the fact that the Lakers in Game 6 shot 27 free throws in the 4th quarter. I apologize for leaving that part out.
That's relevant.
That's very important to mention. 100%.
That's relevant.
I apologize. I apologize for leaving that out. But I also apologize for leaving out the fact that there was a Game 7 too.
Shouldn't have been.
There was a Game 7 also. So let's not leave that part out.
Every few days, I gotta say a prayer for Vlade Divac and Scott Pollard for the bullshit that those refs put them through that series.
Shout out Scott Pollard too. Scott Pollard was a baller.
Yes, he was. Mm-hmm.
But all right, fellas, let's get back into it right quick. I want to just run down all 25 teams that have lost this century and just show them a little bit of love. So we talked about the Nets in 02 and 03. They went back to back. Good team, obviously, out east. But the 2000 Pacers, Reggie Miller and the gang.
It's funny how you're going to start in the same place and end in the same place.
Yeah.
Both times the Pacers.
It's 26 teams, by the way. Just want to make sure you know that. But
but I'm sorry. I'm not going to throw us off here, right? But those Nets team going back to back to the finals. Yes, they lost, but I think that gets slept on when people talk about Jason Kidd and where they rank him and he's not a winner. Yeah, okay, he didn't win till 11, but I think it's relevant to speak about how good those Nets teams were. They weren't as good as the Kings, but they were really good. You know,
Ox, who carried more, Kidd with those Nets or Nash with those Suns?
Kidd.
Easily, right? Like it's not even close.
Easily.
That's what,
I love Kenyon Martin, but he ain't no Amari. First of all, and
not even close.
They went to the finals. Nash didn't.
Just so we clear that.
Different conferences, but
please mention that.
No, that matters.
Absolutely different conferences, but I get what you guys are saying.
That Nets team.
Who's in front of you? That's what
I get what you guys are saying, but different conferences for sure. Different conferences.
And on top of that, I mean, Amari Stoudemire wasn't there. He did go to the Western Conference Championship. Man, then they win like 55 games that year, something like that.
54 and 28.
Yeah, 54 games that year. That Nets team in 2002 that saw the Lakers had the fourth best record in the NBA. Fourth. That was the best. They had the best record in the East. They had the fourth best record in the NBA. We had
who had the best record that season?
Sacramento.
Was 6?
So when he said they were the best team, he wasn't lying.
02. Sacramento.
02. Yeah, it was the Kings. Yeah,
Sacramento had the best record.
Yeah.
San Antonio
was
Yeah, Sacramento had the best record. San Antonio was right behind them, and then it was Minnesota, and it was the Lakers.
Petty Ox be the best Ox.
I'm sorry, not Minnesota. It was Dallas, and then the Lakers.
Kings were the only 60-win team in the league that year, right?
No, I think San Antonio won 60 games that year too.
I don't think so. I might be wrong.
And if they didn't, they were close. And if they
probably, but I think the Kings were the only 60-win team. But I'm fine saying kids carried more. I wouldn't push back on it. I just think, generally speaking, away from the Nash and Kidd conversation, a team that's devoid of offensive talent but has a lot of defensive talent always gets seen as, they're not that good of a team. And then like the opposite is when you have a team of offensive talent but not a lot of defensive talent, it's like, this guy has all that help. It's like help goes both ways. That Nets team was a really good defensive team that was devoid of offensive talent. The Suns was a really good offensive team that was devoid of defensive talent. I'm with you saying that kids carried more. I'm with you. But I'm just saying, I think generally speaking, I think that does happen.
And I guess this goes both ways because J.K. still had a little bit of offensive talent on there. But
who is their best defender now? Who is their best defender?
To me, Jason Kidd was their best defender, but you could say Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin.
But that's why I'm really high on Jason Kidd, because I think he was their best defender. That's why I said it doesn't really apply to Nash and Kidd, but just in general, I think the term carrying only gets applied to an offensive player carrying lackluster offensive talent, when the inverse can also be true.
But when you are your team's best offensive player and your team's best defensive player, then I don't think that argument holds weight.
I agree. That's why I said I don't think it applies to Nash and Kidd, just speaking generally, but using them as like a leapfrog to say both teams had deficiencies, but both teams also had really good strengths. That's what I was trying to say. But Kidd, I'm fine saying he carried more. I'm fine with that.
There's only one analytic that really counts. I had 2 Jason Kidd jerseys. I had 0 Steve Nash jerseys. So truth is, 02 Penn, new basketball. I'm just saying.
You said you lived in New Jersey. I mean, I hope.
We got a $50 super chat from Teddy Hart, a Hall of Famer. Teddy Hart said, I know it's not this century, but the Sixers should have beat the Blazers in 77 if they played as a cohesive unit. I also think Doc with 4 championships, 2 NBA, 2 ABA, would be talked about on the same tier as Bird, historically, as he should be, instead of below.
2 championships?
I think if you factor in ABA, he should be on that tier with Bird anyway. If you factor that in. If you don't, then whatever. But from my scope of that Sixers team, I just don't think him and George McGinnis fit very well. I think they just it was clunky. That would be my biggest issue with that Sixers team. And this is back when Doug Collins was still good, so that was cool. But like, I think that was the clunky fit that didn't really work. So maybe that's what he's alluding to when it says playing as a team. But that Blazers team was just really, really good. Like the ball was constantly moving. Bill Walton was doing what he was doing. They had a point guard who shot like 60% from the field. I always find that really cool. Yeah, that Blazers team, very underrated team.
All right, y'all. Well, the 2000 Pacers, we got the 01 Sixers. Shout out Allen Iverson. Kind of what you were just saying, Mars. Great defensive team, but one guy kind of carrying on offense. So we give Allen Iverson a lot of credit.
Jermaine Jones, man. Aaron McKee. That team deserves a lot of love.
Tyrone Hill, floor spacer.
Damn.
We got the 02-03 Nets, and then we got a team that I assume we're going to talk a lot about today, and I assume should make the top 10. We'll have to see. But the 04 Lakers, probably the biggest underachievers on this.
No.
Yeah, maybe the 16 Warriors gonna have something to say, but
Ron, you see who they lost to?
The 11 Heat are gonna have something to say.
You lose to Rasheed Wallace. You're not underachieving. That's just what's supposed to happen.
You lose
based on
Pistons,
statistical underdogs. I think the Pistons are some of the biggest underdogs to win based on like pre-series.
Are you guys
underrated?
Are you guys cool?
Mars, I don't know if you were.
We're cool.
I don't think he was around.
You're not supposed to win that
a geriatric. So I'm supposed to respect a geriatric number 32.
No, you're supposed to.
He was actually number 11 at that time. To be fair,
yeah.
If I say number 11, no one's gonna know what I'm talking about.
You're supposed to respect a prime Shaq and a prime Kobe. A Kobe really stepping into his peak for real.
In
Mars, the consensus was
in total dysfunction, going up against a generational defense.
I'll run the poll. Who's the biggest like fold? 04 Lakers, 16 Warriors, or 11 Heat? I'm curious to see what people. I think they're going to say 16 Warriors.
I'm with you, Ron. I'm sure we're definitely going to get to talk about the 04 Lakers. My thing is, I never really, especially at that age, I don't know what Vegas is talking about as far as odds go. I just see Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, and Chauncey Billups. That team, to me, that was my squad. So I don't look at it as a upset. I didn't look at it as a underachievement. I looked at it like the Pistons are beating the shit out of the Lakers because they got a better team.
That's what I'm you saying that because you liked them. That was your team. I didn't have a horse in the race, so I was able to look at it objectively. And I'm seeing Shaq, Kobe, Gary Payton. The next year, he wouldn't win a championship as a starting point guard.
2 years later.
That's even
close
more
enough,
to my point.
So you were objective back in 2000.
He was washed back then too, by the way, Moss.
He was still
Ron
good
was
enough.
washed?
He was still good enough to
Oh,
start.
damn, Roman washed for 2 decades.
But he was still good enough to be a starting caliber point guard as he showed when he won with the Heat. I mean, y'all could say Karl Malone was washed, whatever the case may be, but we've seen older players step in.
I think that series is different if Malone was healthy. I think
he wasn't bad.
He had a bad knee. He had a bad knee.
He
didn't play in that series. Yeah, I think that series is different.
97, 98, 2003.
Malone obviously wasn't the same Malone he was with the Jazz. Of course, I still think he was still a decent basketball player. Like I said, I had that number 11 jersey. You know what I'm saying? I liked
you ain't know about that other
Mars,
stuff.
You want one?
But I was
thinking about basketball.
Ox, to give you the consensus back then in 2004, nobody had this series going past 5 games. Nobody.
They were right.
Yeah, they had the right team. I mean, they had the right number. They said the wrong team. And watching the way Detroit completely just dismantled the Lakers, pushing that offense way ahead, pushing that offense above the free throw line, making guys like Shaq get rid of the ball when he got. I mean, Ben Wallace single covered him, but they got doubled a lot, making Kobe Bryant take bad shots. Completely taking Derek Fisher out of the offense. Gary Payton just looked discombobulated in the triangle amongst that Detroit defense. If the Detroit Pistons round would have played them 9 times, if they'd played the Lakers 9 times, 10 times they would have beat them 9. They would have they were clearly better than those dudes, and it wasn't a question whether or not they were better. They were clearly better.
I just want to make it clear that why I'm so against this, because I'm oblivious to these facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, at that point, I'm 14, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? We're anti-Laker. You know where I'm from. We're anti-Laker. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up in the household I grew up in, we love Ben Wallace, love Rasheed Wallace, love Chauncey Billups. So I don't know at this time that this is an upset. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't have love for Tayshaun Prince?
Of course, okay, hell cool. Yeah. I'm just we love that whole squad is loved in my household at this time. You know what I'm saying? But I just I don't pay at this point in my life. I don't pay attention to stuff like betting odds and all that.
I didn't have the series, to be honest with you, Ox. I didn't have the series going past 5 games because I looked at what the Lakers had offensively. I looked at how dominant Shaq was and how the one-on-one coverage that the Detroit Pistons were going to play against Shaq. I thought that they were just going to consistently pound the ball into Shaq, and he was just going to destroy Ben Wallace. And once they started to double, once they started to triple, then Bryant, then Derek Fisher with the ball movement in the triangle, they would throw Detroit off balance. In fact, the opposite happened. He didn't get the basketball nearly as much. He was pushed up the lane way further than where he was more comfortable. Not only was he pushed away from the lane more from where he was comfortable, then we got guys like Derek Fisher who were completely taken out of the offense because there were no wide open looks for him. And the wide open looks he got were, I'm not going to say there were no wide open looks. Let me rephrase that. They were far and few between. I mean, from watching that series, I thought that if they played the Lakers 10 times, they would have beat them 9. They completely dominated that series.
Yes, I mean, I hear you. Yes, we're talking about Shaq and Kobe, so I'm hearing you.
Which I would have never thought that. Y'all ain't beating them dudes. Hell no. Sorry.
So, I know the impact metrics never agree with this. Nobody ever agrees with this. Every time I try to get this take off, every time I've tried to say this throughout my life, people have always disagreed. I really think Rasheed Wallace was like that. Like, I really think Rasheed Wallace was like, I watched him in 2001, 2002, 2003, and I'm just like, this dude is the best player on a finals team. Like 100%. This dude is right there.
Who do you be talking to where you can't get that off? What's
because
surrounding yourself with?
The spreadsheets don't.
Yeah, is it real talk? If so, I'll get him out of here.
Nah.
We'll get rid of everybody that's anti-Sheed.
I don't think Rasheed. Real talk is a Rasheed hater. That does not fit. I'm just saying, like, people who be saying, like, oh damn,
Diesel, you anti-Sheed?
All right, just making sure.
You was trying to get this takeoff. Penn, you was trying to get this takeoff, as you were saying.
Yeah, I just think, when I think about that era, yeah, of course I put Tim Duncan number 1. Of course I put Kevin Garnett number 2. But after that, I'm putting Sheed.
Wait, like all time?
In that era, right? In terms of skill,
talking about 4 man Mars.
I'm just waiting. We're gonna do the top 10 power forwards in 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to seeing Penn's list.
Rasheed Wallace is number 1. So
hold on, over Dirk.
Spoiler.
That's why I made my face.
Rasheed over Dirk.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
That early 2000s.
It took Dirk a couple years.
So for me,
he said that era though. Like an era isn't 1 year, 2 years. An era is.
Okay, from 1998 to 2005, I would have taken Rasheed Wallace. In that 7-year span, that dude was one of my favorite players, period. Yes. And that's the thing. I respect Weber, but it's just like with Rasheed, like when I see him in those big moments, you really can't stop him. You see him on an average Tuesday against the Hornets, you can stop him because he don't care about those games. He just be like putting up 12 points. But in those big moments, I swear to God, you cannot stop him.
Ox,
so
if you believe that, Ox, then you got to believe that Rasheed Wallace was better than Joker too.
So we've had these.
Oh yeah,
you're trying to after all the cornering they be doing to you, you trying to corner Ox?
No, there is no corner. There is no corner in Ox.
About to run the poll. Don't worry.
We've had these conversations before. So for Chill to act like we've never talked about this,
we have talked about this. I just want to make
you and Chill have had this conversation.
I've never been privy to this conversation.
Me and Big Ox
tiptoeing around the conversation.
If you
just on Thursday and Saturday,
me and Big Ox have actually been in the room having this conversation. Yes, sir.
If you have Chris Webber over Jokic, but then you have Rasheed Wallace over Chris Webber, then that leads us to believe that you have Rasheed Wallace over Jokic. Talk to us.
I don't think y'all know how good Rasheed Wallace was.
Oh,
we want to know how good you talking about. That's what we want to talk about. We talking about Mr. 100 blocks, 100 threes. You know what I'm saying? This is what we talking about right now. So we don't.
Has Jokic even got 100 blocks in his career?
Stop,
Yeah,
Mars, with the bullshit, Mars. Okay, Mars.
Let's stay focused on the
Oh,
show.
so you don't want to talk about it?
But are you saying Rasheed Wallace is better than Jokic?
I think there's a version of Rasheed Wallace that Jokic don't want to see. That's what I will say.
I've never seen you tap dance like this before, Ox. I ain't
Yeah,
I'm not
tap dancing. I'm saying like y'all trying to put me in a corner that I've already been in. I've already had this conversation.
Yeah, so I'm just asking you to stand in the corner and say Rasheed Wallace is better than Jokic.
See,
stand in the corner and stand on all 10 of them toes.
Man, y'all giving me SD with that stand in the corner.
Stand on your nuts. Yeah.
I apologize for bringing this up.
Mr. Stand on your nuts.
My fault.
Y'all know, because I just think it's crazy that y'all doing this when y'all already know where I'm at with this.
But the people don't know. The people want confirmation. I'm trying to post this poll. Like, I'm trying to post the poll. So I need to know.
Like I said, I do believe there's a version of Rasheed Wallace that is just as good as any version of Jokic. I do believe that. Yeah.
And he played on May 12th, 2001.
That's good enough for me. Just as good is good enough for me.
There.
I'm just saying though, like Rasheed.
No.
I don't. I'm. It's just one of them things. It's one of them things. Like for me, I don't think Rasheed was better than Chris Webber. That's the conversation. I don't think Rasheed was better than Chris Webber. I just think like as a matchup, I think Rasheed. They're on the same tier. It's one of them any given day type situations. I think Chris Webber was the better player, but on an any given night type situation, I think it could go either way. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
This is where you screw me. And this just so y'all know, my co-host here, my brother Ox, like he'll have my back, but then every once in a while he'll come behind and he'll swing on me and punch me right in my temple. Right? He'll do that to me.
I don't be snaking nobody.
I literally heard Penn about 5 minutes ago say from 1998 to 2005, that's a 7-year stretch where he would take Chris Webber, where he would take Rasheed Wallace over Chris Webber, and you was like, I could get with that. Yes.
Supporting my bad take. And saying, you know, hey,
no, because I don't think my point is I don't think that's a bad take, Penn. I don't. Good. I think in that time, I think you'll be okay if you had Sheed or if you had Chris Webber. I think they're both at that, second, third, fourth spot in power forward. I think Rasheed Wallace was that good. I think Chris Webber was better. So this was the question I've been asked on here. Who did you like more, Sheed or Chris Webber?
Those two things are the same thing. Those two things aren't the same thing. So that's the question I've been asked up here before, and I'll always say Sheed. Sheed, as far as who I like more, I got Sheed over Chris Webber. Who's a better basketball player? I think Chris Webber all around is a better basketball player.
He's more talented.
But I do think that
Sheed more talented than Webb.
No. I think Webber is more talented.
I think Chris Webber was a better basketball player, but I just want us to realize how good Rasheed Wallace was as well, though. Like I think Rasheed Wallace is in these conversations. I think he gets slept on. I don't know why he gets slept on because
it's the antics. It's the antics, Ox. That's what throws you off the track with how good this dude really was. It's the tag.
He never averaged 25 and 12.
It's him getting thrown at, and the reason why he never did that, Mars, because he led the league in techs. He's getting thrown out of games, and that's thrown off of his.
Sounds like a him problem.
It 100% is. 100% is real talk, but. I can say I was in the building. I seen Malone play, right? I seen Charles Barkley play. And I remember I was in the building in 2000 in the Western Conference Finals watching Rasheed Wallace and thinking to myself, this is Shaq and Kobe on the floor at the same time, and thinking to myself, none of y'all dudes can stop him. I think this dude could score every time.
So that's my thing. Y'all not gonna bait me into some clickbait. Y'all not gonna bait me into that.
Yeah, the polls already being.
That's not what we trying to do. No, that's not what's going on.
The polls already running.
I did run away from that TikTok.
We don't do that up here.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I'm
saying
here
having a good conversation.
That's
okay, but just so I could just get my point off, and we can just move on. What I'm saying is, I do think Peak Chris Webber is better than Jokic. Yes, I do, but I also believe that Jokic, a matchup wise, Jokic don't want to see prime Rasheed Wallace. That's all I'm saying. I don't, but I'm not. I won't say that I think
just baller for baller, Ox. That's what you're saying. Just baller for baller.
What I'm saying. I think matchup wise, a dude like Rasheed Wallace is the exact type of matchup that you would need for a dude like Jokic. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Like on both sides of the floor, offensive and defensive. That's I do 100.
I 100. Gave that boy problems. Come on.
You know, and that's all I'm saying. I think Rasheed Wallace was super dope, a great defender, great on offense, just great both ways. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. I don't, but you won't hear me say, well, you might hear me say in the proper setting that I think he's better than Jokic, but I don't think he's, I don't think he's better than Jokic. I just think that Jokic still wants these. You know what I mean?
The poll's already running.
By the fifth technical, I was like, this guy's dope. By the 10th technical, I was like, yo, this guy really cooking something. By the 20th technical, he became my favorite player in the league. Straight up.
Penn, he's getting thrown out of playoff games in the second quarter.
He's standing on business, chill.
Oh my
God. Those referees are tripping and they're crazy. And they were trying to job him, as we later discovered was kind of true. Okay. So Rasheed was just like, you know what? These cheating ass referees don't want Portland in the finals. I'm gonna stand on my business.
Yeah, man. Rasheed one of them dudes that better players don't want to hoop with. You know what I'm saying?
Don't want to hoop against.
Against, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Sure,
he's one of them dudes that the better players don't really want to see.
Chill. Put yourself in the head of a big man in the 2000s, early 2000s. Obviously, the one player you do not want to see on the other side of the court is Shaquille O'Neal.
Sure.
Beyond that,
KG.
I think you could probably put Duncan and KG there, but the next name up is probably Rasheed for me. It's just I know it's gonna be a long night. I know it's gonna hurt. I know he's gonna put up 30, and I know he's gonna be in my face the whole night.
30.
Like,
well, any given night, yeah, sure. I actually don't. I mean, what Ox is saying isn't too far fetched. Actually, like I know we have like these sort of reactions to it, but yeah, Chris Webber, tongue twister, and Nikola Jokic match up a few times. Chris Webber may get the better of him a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the wildest thing in the world. Same with Rasheed Wallace. However, I will not be allowing for Ox to be the only one getting pressed up here about certain takes. Mr. John D, I forgot that last episode that we did do about the point guards, right? And everybody was all, oh my God, you have Chris Webber at 9. You didn't have Russell Westbrook on the list.
100%.
I thought that was just as crazy.
100%.
I thought that was just as crazy.
Explain yourself, John.
John D was not the only one that didn't have Russell Westbrook.
100%.
Well, Morris, how you said when it came to me without?
I want to let people know who didn't have Russell Westbrook. John D is one of them. No, you don't know. John D is one of them. Then we've got Chilltown Hoops. He did not have Russell Westbrook. Then you've got Ox. He did not have Russell Westbrook.
Ox did have him.
Yeah, Ox did not have Russell Westbrook. Penn did not have Russell Westbrook. Carson from
majority of the people up here.
Carson from Nerdsesh did not have Russell Westbrook. And that's it. So those people did not have Russell Westbrook.
So the real hoop knowers
it was us four and Carson.
Yes, you four and Carson.
Yo, we getting back to the list. John D, I don't even want to hear.
Put me on the bottom row with the Russell Westbrook non-haters. Put the haters on the.
Mars, do you have him top 10?
Swap me and John D. There we go. Yeah, I had him at 10. Yeah, I had him at 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand getting impressed about.
Oh yeah,
Ron had him at 4.
Ron's the only one who had him in the top 5. Ron's the only one.
Deservedly so.
No one else had him higher than 8. 8 was the highest anyone else had him. Oh no, my fault. 7 was a couple spots. No one else had him higher than 7.
Did anyone have Jerry West lower than me? I'm just curious.
No, you were the only Jerry West hater.
Where did he have him? Where did you have him?
9.
Nice.
Jerry West at 9 is criminal. But
it's not criminal.
It's criminal.
You trying to cook me in the comments yesterday? I don't think it's that criminal. I'm sorry. I'm alive.
Well, I hope you don't think your list is criminal. I
saw Gary Payton hoop, Mars. You didn't. You watch it. You watch it.
So I saw Jerry West, but didn't see Gary Payton. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't see Jerry West. I'm not that old.
Not better than Jerry West.
It's cool. The games are online. Just watch them.
No.
I watched Jerry West. There's a reason I had him at 3rd.
Gary Payton was not better than Jerry West.
Gary Payton is not better than Jerry West. For me, Gary Payton is not better than Jerry West.
No, that's
cool.
If Gary Payton had to match up against Jerry West in a finals, Jerry West ain't doing shit. What are we doing
Bill
here?
Russell in your top 3 all time. Like, I'm not listening to that logic from you.
Bill Russell whooped his butt.
Like, I'm not listening to you tell me, oh, well, this guy who played 30 years later, if they matched up, he would dominate. And then you tell me, yeah, Bill Russell third all time. That's contradictory logic, in my opinion. If you're going to evaluate fairly, which I think is relative to era, and have Bill Russell as high as you do, which I respect, you can't then say when it comes to Jerry West, oh, but he would get dominated by players who played 35 years later. That's logically inconsistent, in my opinion.
It's logically very consistent because I'm talking about physical advantages and I'm talking about scaling up what you do to a different era. And yeah, I think Bill Russell had obviously
what physical advantage did Gary Payton have over Jerry West? Jerry West was 6'5". Let's start there.
And a super athlete too.
What physical advantage did he have over Jerry West? Go.
I think he was stronger. I think he was a way better defender. You don't think he's a better defender?
No, he can be a better defender.
I'm not saying that. I won't argue that point. Jerry West was.
Jerry West is clearly the better offensive player. So
here's the thing. I think if you're playing in the 60s, yeah, everything Jerry West did, like crazy, right? The shot making, the deep shooting, the athleticism, the high jump, and all that stuff. But hey, man,
shooting off the dribble with the strong hand, shooting off the dribble with the weak hand.
Okay, he was ahead of schedule.
He was
literally dudes in Mexico doing that today.
Way ahead of schedule. Not ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule.
You got to give him the credit.
I'm not disrespecting what he did in his era. I'm saying
being a pioneer is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
Mexico got some hoopers, man.
And Pinner, if that's the case, then SGA got to be high on your list. If that's the case. And I'm the reason why, and Luka Doncic too. The reason why I'm saying this is because the reason why I'm saying this is because you can't do you got to do the relative to era. You can't say, oh well, this guy played in the 90s and this guy played in the 60s.
Well, if it's relative to era, then no one is touching Bill Russell ever.
But then how can you tell me Oscar Robertson is above Peyton and Jerry West is below Peyton, and Oscar Robertson played at the same time as Jerry West?
Because I think he dominated more.
But if what was Oscar Robertson doing in his era that would transcend eras that Jerry West couldn't do?
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Great question.
I wasn't alive, Mars. So like you, I've had to go back and look at YouTube, go look at stat sheets and figure out what the hell this was. I would say that dominating your position from that position, from the guard position, sort of revolutionizing this triple-double thing, even in the pace that he was playing in, I think that was huge. Plus, I have to say, it does behoove me to respect the fact that many people that I really respect said Oscar Robertson was the best player they've ever seen in their lifetime.
Okay, so
at that time.
First of all, I don't need to be alive to know that J. Edgar Hoover was one of the worst human beings in human history. I don't need to be alive to know that. And I also don't need to be alive to know that Oscar Robertson was transcending the game, but so was Jerry West. 100% he was doing that. And there is no separation between Jerry West and Gary Payton physically, none whatsoever. And as far as a bucket getter, because I know this is where we live today.
None?
This is where we live today. We live today in the lead guard having to be a bucket getter. Jerry West exceeds that because that's primarily what he was a bucket getter. He was an elite distributor, but primarily.
How many teams were in the league, Chill?
Well,
eight.
I'm glad you brought
8 to 10. 8 to 10.
Okay,
so
and all 8 of them teams was getting belt to ass every night.
Well, not only that, bro.
The same 8 that Bill Russell was going against, and you have him thirds.
But he won. That matters
Jerry West
to me.
He lost to the Celtics. That was the only team he was losing to.
So I gotta give you credit for losing.
When did Oscar win? After Bill Russell was gone. The same as Jerry West. Except Oscar weren't going to the finals every year. Oscar was losing to every team in the NBA.
I think Jerry might have the same issue that
Chamberlain
John
on your team.
The
previous year's MVP.
For like 4 years. He came into the league in 1960. He didn't get built until 69.
I'm saying you lost in the finals at home with the former MVP on your team.
Was Jerry West performing well?
He won the finals.
He played really well.
I'm saying, like, you're blaming a player for like performing well and losing?
Jerry West joined the NBA in 1961.
Look, man, I'm
in 1962, he went to the finals and lost in Game 7 to the Celtics.
Second year, wow.
In 1963, he went to the finals and lost to the Celtics. In 1964, they lost to the St. Louis Hawks. In 1965, they went to the finals and lost to the Celtics. In 1966, they went to the finals and lost in Game 7 to the Celtics. In 1967, they lost to the Warriors. So they lost to, not the Celtics. In 1968, they lost in the finals to the Celtics. In 1969, they lost to the Celtics. In 1970, they lost to the Knicks. Shout out to Walt Frazier, Game 7. I remember that game. And then 1971, I believe Jerry West was hurt. And in 1972, he wins a championship against the Knicks that he lost to in 1970. And then 1973 and 4 were his last years, in which he lost in the finals again to the Knicks in 73, and then lost to the Bucks in 74. So,
and what year did he get the Finals MVP?
69. He got the MVP in 69. He won his championship in 72. He lost to the Celtics about 6 times. But should I go through Oscar Robertson's playoffs and see who he was losing to? Would that help anything? Since Jerry West is being discredited for losing.
Jerry West is is him. It's fine.
We seen Bron lose multiple finals, but it's like so. Like, so we all know that's Bron.
The only thing, Diesel, getting back to your list, the only thing is that you don't have some of these great point guards, but then you got SGA
and Luka.
And
I can explain it.
Well, I heard you explain it, and I get where you're coming from. To me, it's just like there's a really small sample size of great SGA, and there's a much bigger sample size for some of the guys on the list. And I respect your list. Don't get me wrong.
Like John Stockton.
Yeah,
wait. You didn't have John Stockton on your list?
No, I did not. I didn't have Stockton. I didn't have.
He also said he would take 3 years of SGA over 20 years of John.
Yeah, that's why
I think having I think throughout that 3-year stretch, SGA was a top 5 scorer, and you could say in his 3rd year he was the best scorer in the league. I think that's much easier to build around when you have somebody that's reached those heights. Do you guys think John Stockton has reached those heights as one of the best scorers in the league and can contribute to an all-time league defense? I would take that. I would take that and say, okay, I'm going to roll my dice and build a championship around the best scorer in the league. Like, I think there's a talent gap between SGA and
Ron. Fix your face, Ron.
Russ.
Why should he fix his face? John Stockton was 5 times the defender.
And as for Luka Doncic, he's one of the best playmakers we've seen, and he's one of the best scorers in this era in the pick and roll as a pull-up 3-point shooter, as a post player. He's one of the best post guards we've seen post Kobe Bryant. I would just take Luka Doncic. And now I understand why you would ask me why Russ isn't top 10. I just think it's much harder to build around Russell Westbrook. I just think it's much harder to build around him. I think it's harder to have him as a number 2. I think you have to move way too much around your roster to get Russ to work and to be a championship level type of team. So I just think building around SGA and Luka Doncic would be more seamless.
I want to ask you a question, not about the players and all of that. Because your list is your list. I just want to know, what was the criteria in the list? Was it supposed to be the best point guards that you believe, or the greatest point guards? That's 2 different conversations. One is talent.
I left it to everyone's discretion, just the top 10 all-time point guards. However you define that was for your own.
How do you define it, John? How do you define your list?
A few things that I valued was advantage creation, portability, and dominance. Those were the things.
Longevity didn't factor in at all.
It factored in, but not as much as I think other people factored it in.
How was John Stockton? How does John Stockton not create advantages?
I'm not saying he doesn't. I just think some of these.
That was the question I asked.
So you think that there's guys who create advantages more than John Stockton?
Yes.
It's not that he doesn't create advantages.
It's not that he didn't create advantages. I just think there are guys that created advantages.
Who created more advantages, John Stockton or Jason Kidd?
I think if you look at both offensively and defensively, I think Jason Kidd in transition as a post defender, as an off-ball defender, and he made great passes out of transition.
Defensive advantage creation. Okay. Interesting.
How big is that gap?
That's why I had Walt Frazier so high.
How big is that gap between Jason Kidd?
He was also really good offensive. John Stockton was great in transition, but he wasn't Jason Kidd. But he was great in transition.
No, he wasn't. He was not Jason Kidd. I won't argue that point. What's the gap?
John Stockton was better in the half court, though. So
yes, he was. And so to to your point, John D. What's the gap between John Stockton and Jason Kidd in terms of the defensive playmaking?
Defensive playmaking, I think Jason Kidd is like here, and I don't think it's like a huge gap, but I think there's a gap because when you look at not Russell Westbrook, Jason Kidd was like 6'5", 6'4", and he was like bigger. So you can put him on wings, you can put him in the post, he can deny the post, he can play off ball, he can be like a guy that can rotate around the rim and take away rim attempts, and he can also get the ball and go in transition. So when you're creating steals, you're rebounding, you're going straight off the rebound. I just really value that.
I can appreciate
John D. The only
problem
I really got like with like the John Stockton thing, I'll let them defend that. I don't really care. Russell Westbrook, bro.
Real talk, you're wasting your breath.
No, but it sounds like you're liking like a peak argument too, because longevity isn't really like factoring in much. And to me, you're saying there's like 10 point guards who are better players than like peak Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, what point guards had a better 4-year run than Russ? I'm not saying
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
What are the 4
like
years?
20?
I don't know what you would determine as the 4
talking
years.
about?
For me, it's like 15 to 17 is Russell.
Yeah, some along those lines.
The 4 years I'm gonna say is scoring title Russ.
15.
I think he took a year off. Scoring title Russ again.
17.
And I think the next year, assist
18.
title.
So 15 to 19. 15 to 19.
Yeah, 15 to 19.
Okay.
Ron, you want to use like numbers? I'll give you a number. I'll give you a great number. How many point guards in NBA history have played 20 plus years and have won a championship?
I've played 20 plus years.
How long was Jason Kidd didn't get to 20 years?
0.
Wait
a minute. One guy who played 20 plus years. Who played 20 plus years and won a championship?
I'll give you
Kyle Lowry?
Yes, it is.
Is it
okay.
He's been in the league for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
06, right? 06, bro.
He had.
Did you have Kyle Lowry?
This is 20th. This is his 20th. I did not put Kyle Lowry on my list.
Yeah, what that got to do with anything? We have a GOAT conversation.
Longevity, best player on an Eastern Conference Finals team. Y'all. Well, I'm sorry. When was Russell Westbrook the best player on a Finals team?
When was Kyle Lowry?
Sorry, I played with Kevin Durant.
When was Kyle Lowry?
He was the best player on an Eastern Conference Finals team.
You know what? You know what's funny?
My humble opinion, Russell Westbrook was OKC's best player in the 2016 playoffs. In my humble opinion. So
was Kyle Lowry better than DeMar DeRozan?
I think so, but I'm not as high on DeMar. So
still,
yeah, he was
hard to be.
Yeah, I'm not as high on DeMar. But Russ playing better than Kevin Durant in the playoffs, I think is uber.
I don't think we give DeMar DeRozan nearly as much.
I think DeMar was the best player on that team.
I do too.
He
real talk.
underperformed.
I have no problem with that. Yeah, I have no problem with saying DeMar.
He was the best player on that team.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I have no problem with that statement. I just think if you value advantage creation and you aren't factoring in longevity as much, I have a hard time saying the 10 guys you have are better advantage creators than Russell Westbrook. And I know you said the portability stuff, but I think you're either underselling the portability issues of ball dominant guys like Steve Nash who can't play defense, or guys like Jason Kidd who couldn't shoot the ball and were half court. They struggled. Or even guys like, I feel like you're understating some of those guys' Luka's portability issues. I feel you're underselling their portability issues and then underselling Russell Westbrook's advantage creation. I feel like two of the things you value, you're underselling. Because
when I look at Russell Westbrook, maybe it's just I've seen teams have to like make serious adjustments to their roster for him to fit in consistently on a team. We've seen that in Houston. We've seen that in Houston. We've seen it in OKC. It's just really hard to get.
What they do in OKC?
I was in OKC.
Yeah, I just think having like Paul George next to him and seeing like there'd be a struggle with him and Paul George and him have the ball as much. I just don't think you could put Russ in.
George had the best years in his career.
Yeah, I'm saying. I just think.
Hey Mars, get on my head.
My fault.
I just think Russ would not be able to take a lesser role for like a team to reach championship level. I just don't think he could. I don't think he could. And as for advantage creation, I can understand Russ being able to be a downhill threat, a transition threat. But there are also times where Russell Westbrook can be like, there could be extremely high highs and there could be extremely low lows. And I've seen the lows with Russell Westbrook enough to where I just don't know if I can build a championship team consistently.
Ron,
that's what I'd rather choose with guys like Steve Nash. They had a much higher floor. Guys like Jason Kidd, they had a much higher floor because of the defense, because of the passing, and I can understand where you're coming from with Jason Kidd because the shot selection was as bad, but I think Jason Kidd makes up for it as with his floor as a defender, being as versatile as he was. I don't think Russell Westbrook never got to those heights.
Do you think Russ played well with James Harden and when James Harden was on OKC? Like Loki as a 2?
Yeah, I do think.
I think he played well. I think he played well. Yeah.
Does that not go into like his portability? His ability to play.
I mean, I think so, but I'm saying like, yeah, I can understand that.
John, would it move you at all to know that John Stockton led the entire playoffs in 92, 94, 96, 97, and 98 in assists?
No.
At all? No.
I mean, it would move me. I mean, it's not like I got these guys in the 20 to 25th.
Yeah. Right, and that's fair because Ron being a football guy, Ron, you're the especially during that time as the lead guard, you are the quarterback. Ron, what quarterback are you putting in the top 10 who you are nervous about giving this guy the ball in the meat and potatoes of the game? Name them.
I'm not nervous about giving Russ the ball in the meat.
I am.
Peyton Manning has some bad turnovers as well.
I'm not nervous. Yeah. Y'all act like Russ hasn't made spectacular plays in crunch time.
Who do you trust? So who do you trust more in the meat and potatoes of the game of those 10 point guards? And again, this is the guy who I'm putting the ball in his hands when we get late in games. Who do you trust more with the ball? Those guys or him?
Chill. In the last 2 minutes of the game,
last 5 minutes of the game.
We can say last 5 minutes of the game. I trust John Stockton with the ball more. If I have Luka Doncic, if I have to choose between him and Luka, I need Luka to close. I'm giving the ball to Luka, even though I have John Stockton higher and I trust John Stockton more. Luka, I didn't see you make people touch the floor for game winners. I didn't see you score 15 points in the last 5 minutes of the game. I want
Luka. Mars, did anyone have Tony Parker?
No.
I was thinking about that yesterday.
I had him right outside.
The only names that got mentioned that didn't make the list were Dame, SGA, Luka. Let me check. Dame, SGA,
Rondo,
Luka, Rondo,
of course,
and Walt Frazier and Gary Payton. Those are the guys. No one else. Bob Cousy never got mentioned. Tony Parker never got mentioned. No Chauncey Billups.
Whoa,
none of those guys.
Ox.
What?
You didn't bring a Bob Cousy?
Why would I bring a Bob Cousy?
He just wanted him in that draft. That doesn't mean that he's the best point guard ever. But John D's point about
I don't
Pete,
get it. Okay.
In the clutch, Peak Russell Westbrook was like damn near the clutchest player in the league. I remember the MVP season. 2017. Russell Westbrook was damn near the clutchest player in the league. So if we're going off John D's criteria of Pete, who do you trust with the ball in their hands in the clutch? Russell Westbrook might have been the clutchest player in the league that year. So by that measure, I would say I would want Russ. Like, Pete Russ was like that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling y'all right now, when we do these lists about who's the best this, who's the best that, who's top this, who's top that, and when y'all get to doing stuff like, oh, I just don't think they'll be good as the third option, I was like, that is a complete bullshit cop out.
How? We've seen Russ as the second option.
That's what that
How
is.
good did it look?
How was the second option?
They were really good teams.
I think he was an amazing second option.
You do that in this list. I've seen Penn do that with Derek White and Jaylen Brown. I've seen y'all do this so many times.
Him too.
That is
a cop out. When did I do it? What are you talking about?
That is a cop out. I just don't think he'd be a better third option. We talk about the best point guards of all time. What does being the best third option have to do with it?
So do you guys think it was easy to build a championship team around Russ? Do you think like this would be a
in OKC
around Russ is
the best player on a championship?
Around Russ is semantical, but that OKC team, if they had competent shooting around Russ and KD, they could have won a championship.
I'm saying
I don't think it was a different.
You turn Taba Cephalosha or Robertson into Wesley Matthews, they got a chip.
Whoa.
Pre-Achilles Wesley Matthews.
Yes.
But like based on the rest of the list, like I don't think it's easy to build a championship team around really anyone. I don't think that's an easy thing to do. And if we're gonna go based on the list, in terms of the easiest, I think Magic, Steph, West, and Oscar are maybe the only ones that were easy. Everyone else, you're gonna have to do some finagling to make it work.
Kid.
But in terms of Russell Westbrook, I don't think it's hard to build a team with Russell Westbrook on it, and you have championship aspirations. I don't think that's difficult at all.
As your leader,
Yeah, I'll give you an easy championship team. Jason Kidd plus the entire crew that Steve Nash had. That's a championship team.
I don't
right
think
there.
so. I disagree with you. But that's neither here nor there. But I think Russell Westbrook with Kevin Durant, if you just Roberson was amazing. If Roberson was a competent outside shooter, I think they could have won a championship. It's that simple. If they would have kept James Harden, I think they could have won a championship. It's that simple. Like, I don't think they were that far away. Even with the flaws the roster had in 2016, they were this close to the championship. Like, I don't think it's that hard.
Andre
I think
Roberson catching strays.
No, Roberson was amazing. Roberson was amazing, but Russell Westbrook, we know his flaws. His main flaw is his outside shooting. You can't have another backcourt player who can't shoot the ball. That's bad roster construction.
Yeah, that's right. He was a good basketball player, but all of us up here are better on offense than Roberson.
Yo, John D. Before we get to these crunch time chats, I just got one more question to ask you. So if we see, let's say Luka plays 10 more years, 8 more years, and he doesn't win a championship, can I keep this consistent logic with Luka? Even if, let's say, he reels off two more MVPs, or he gets 2 MVPs, he gets a couple more scoring titles, he's high on scoring lists, and all of this. Can I keep this consistent logic and say that you weren't able to build a championship team around Luka?
Yeah, you can keep
because he never won a championship.
I'm banking on Luka being a better scorer, decision maker, and playmaker.
You're banking on him. He hasn't showed us.
But he's already shown that for 6-7 years. He's already shown to be one of the best scorers, playmakers, and decision makers in the league.
I think I can understand. I understand, John D, why you got Luka and SJ on the list. I honestly, I do understand that. I could come around to throwing Luka in here a little early, prematurely. No disrespect to SGA, but I think Luka being around and being dominant for as long as he has been, because I think Luka has been dominant for most of his career. You know what I'm saying? Last year was an anomaly year, and I think we all know Luka's coming back with a vengeance this year. So I could see where you're coming from with the Luka thing. It was just so much like the SGA 3 years over the Stockton 20 years. Really, I don't know. That was just kind of wild to me. But I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from though, because it's been a crazy 3 years, and he was pretty much unguardable this year. So I can see if. And I'm thinking maybe you did just a little bit of projecting.
That's all we going back to. We going back to that bucket
again.
Shit,
maybe,
man.
but still,
he's a hell of a bucket getter.
I'm not arguing that point.
He's a hell of a bucket
getter. We're talking about a dude being a lead
like we're
guard.
talking about an all-time guard season.
If we're talking about a dude being a lead guard, a dude controlling the pace of the game, a dude being a distributor, a dude being able to be a table setter, a dude being elite on both sides of the basketball.
You have to be a table setter. You have to be.
That's part of your job as a lead guard.
I mean, he did good enough to win a championship, though, Chip.
Well, I did run into Jordan. I ran into Akeem Olajuwon. I'm not going to argue that point. But if we're talking about your job as a lead guard, when I think about Russell Westbrook, because Mars brought up a really interesting point about Russell Westbrook. When I'm on a team with Kevin Durant, that's my priority right there. Nothing else is my priority before that. My job is to get KD involved in the game. My job is to get KD involved in the game as much as possible, as often as possible.
But then you would have a problem. Chill. You would have a problem with the years where Russ led them in shots. Then,
but not only that.
When KD was there, he never did that.
Yeah,
but the point.
No, you know what's funny? Ye hypocrites. You know what's funny?
Here we go.
Ye hypocrites.
Ye hypocrites. That light-skinned dude with the green eyes in Golden State, y'all didn't have a problem with him shooting shots with KD on the floor.
I'm not saying.
But when Russ did it, oh my God!
Come on, Ron.
But when Russ did it, oh my! But it doesn't matter.
Hold on, that's the argument.
Russ was that great at scoring. He led the league in scoring. When KD wasn't there, KD was out of season. I lead the league in scoring. KD comes back. I go from 28 points to 23 points, and I damn near lead the league in assists. With KD there. He scaled back for KD. Nobody gave him credit for that.
Yes,
KD leaves. No, you didn't. Because he'd be on your list if you did. KD leaves. He goes to Golden State, and I go back to leading the league in scoring.
Right. And then when you go back to leading the league and scoring on a bad team,
Paul George comes.
right?
I scale my scoring back.
No,
I
you
go
don't.
back
No,
to
you do not. Stop right there. You're not doing that, Ron.
Chill, you can't
I'm not doing what? I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what happened.
Ron. See, this is the bullshit that boils my blood.
I'm not just making stuff up. I'm telling you what. I'm literally telling you what happened.
Making this up. Do you remember?
Chill.
No, see, this is bullshit, Ron.
Oh, he's gonna bring up the 40 shots against the Jazz.
No, not 40 shots.
Games,
Not
though.
40. In the playoffs.
And what did Paul George? How many shots did Paul George shoot? How many shots did Paul George shoot, and how many did he make? If I'm not mistaken, he went
was
like
4
3
for 16 or something.
They
Okay.
was playing trash too. They both were.
Okay.
But
Like,
wait, y'all.
at some point,
85,
at
almost
some-
90 shots.
no, Ox, I'm not
As
gonna
a
take a
lead
break.
guard.
No, y'all
That's not
done
your job, Ron.
got me fired
Well,
up.
that's
So now
bullshit.
y'all finna hear this.
I'm
Y'all
trying
done got
to
me
point out
fired up.
something
So
on-
now y'all finna hear this.
pointing out
No,
something very
Ox.
important,
No,
Ron.
Ox.
It
I
has to do
lead
with
the league.
Russell Westbrook,
Kevin
Ron.
Durant. I understand that. And since it does, I'm finna give y'all the honest truth. Kevin Durant is out for a season. I averaged 28 points and lead the league in scoring. Nobody gave him credit for that. Cool. Kevin Durant comes back. I go from leading the league in scoring to and averaging
To like 23 a
assists,
game.
to then averaging 23 and upping my assists to top 3 with 10 assists.
Sure.
Kevin Durant then leaves. I go from averaging 23 points to averaging 31 points and leading the league in scoring. You know what happens the next year?
You cook
We
it.
get Paul George. What do? I scale back my scoring to 25, and I lead the league in assists with 10.3. The very next year, Paul George is number 3 in MVP rankings. Why? Because Russell Westbrook scaled back his scoring and upped his assist output to let Paul George go to that level of scoring. And once again, I lead the league in assists back-to-back years. If y'all can't accept that, and on top of that, the last 3 years that I just mentioned, I averaged a triple-double. Wow. If that's not dominant, if that's not a lead guard, if that's not advantage creating, if that's not doing everything I possibly can do for my team to win, then look, y'all just don't respect basketball. And I'm going to just leave it at that. And on top of that, during this time, I'm not just a whack-ass defender. Am I elite? Probably not. But do I make winning defensive plays? And when I want to, can I be elite on that end? Yes, I can be.
Sure,
So look, if this isn't dominant, if this isn't giving you everything that you want from a lead guard and more, I don't know what to say.
I'm so glad you're screaming.
I actually agree with Ron.
Because you know what?
I do.
You know what? KD went over there to Golden State, and Steph was getting them up.
He led them in shot attempts every year, I think.
He did.
Hey, you know what? I need to go.
Wait, Ron, don't go nowhere, Ron.
Y'all in the crunch time chats.
Wait, Ron, don't.
Ron, drop the mic.
You can't leave on that. My only thing about that is because I can't argue against that. Only thing I can say is that there's a difference between Steph shooting and Russ shooting. That's first. But chill, I did want to say this though. In Russ's defense, do we not think it's a point guard's job to assume the other team's scouting report? Like if I'm Russ and I know they're going to be defending KD in this certain way, I think it's my job as a good point guard to become a little more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? As far as me scoring, trying to get downhill, and maybe I can alleviate some of the stress off of KD, and we can open up his game as it goes on. I think that shows being a good league guard. Like my job isn't always just to try to spoon feed KD. Sometimes I see that might not be possible due to the way that they're game planning and due to the way how they're going to guard him. So does that go both ways, Chill? Like I need to know sometimes I got to be the one to shoot more shots.
Everything that you just said is legit. Only difference is that has to be the priority. Now, once the other team adjusts to that, and then I go to my offense, then you could get cooking. But that definitely has to be the priority. And yes, I do know that at some point they're going to double KD. I know at some point they're going to not just double KD. KD's not going to be open. Guys are going to get around screens. Guys are going to do a great job at navigating screens. Guys are going to push KD off of his spot. So I do need to keep defenses honest, 100%. Here's the difference with that. The difference with that is when Russ did that, he did that at an over-aggression. And a lot of times it hurt his unit. And when it hurt his unit, it hurt his unit to the point where they end up tipping the scales toward the other team. And I'm standing on this, and I said this before, and I'm standing on this. When I think about, like you just said, real talk, guys like Brett Favre, turnover machine, cost them more games than they won because he's a gunslinger. Yes, he was a gunslinger. Yes, he would throw the ball down the field, but he was a turnover machine. Teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers couldn't wait for that dude to come to town because they knew for a fact he was going to get him the ball at least 2 times. When you play against Russell Westbrook, as good as he is, as good a distributor as he is, as much as he's scaling back his game, at some point, in the words of Charles Woodson, talking about the quarterback from the Bears, he's going to give us the basketball. At some point, he's going to do that. I can appreciate how good Russell Westbrook is. I can appreciate the lead guard he is, but I feel like there were other guys who were better at being a lead guard. You guys get wrapped up in this bucket thing a lot of times, which I think is important, but it's not the end all be all.
But chill with Russ. With Russ, it's not just being a lead. It's not just a lead guard thing. I mean, to me, y'all's points about like the deficiencies in his game aren't fair. I'm not saying it's not fair. However, it does get to a point because when I'm really thinking about it, honestly, if you look at the top 10 point guards list, all of these players at their best, Russ is, to me, easily top 5. There's not, I'm sorry, for me personally, as far as a basketball player, there's not 5 point guards when Russ is at his best that's better than Russell Westbrook.
Is he better than CP3?
Keep cooking, RT. Keep cooking.
Is he better than CP3?
Is he better than CP3?
I think
Oh my God!
I think he's easily top 10. I think top 5. You stretched it a little bit, but like
you put.
But what about the
right?
5 though? What about who's the 5 you think are definitive?
Magic, Steph, West, Oscar, and Chris Paul. I think those 5 are better.
Magic, Steph, Oscar,
West, and Chris Paul.
Oscar, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's not better than Russell
That's
Westbrook.
4.
Yes, he is. Magic, Steph, West. Magic, Steph, West.
Oh,
Oscar,
West,
Chris Paul.
West.
Ron, I thought we were going to get like a very passionate
Wait,
Shakespearean
Chris Paul
defense.
is better than easily better than
started out.
Russ.
I'm very
Chris
comfortable.
Paul at his peak is better than Peak Russ.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable.
I'll give you guys.
I'm on Chris Paul though. So
if you guys say he's a better point guard and you want to do that, which I do that argument with guys like John Stockton too. If you want to say that, cool. But just
I'm saying basketball player.
Yeah,
I think Chris Paul is a better
Paul at his best is
Come
better
on.
than Russell Westbrook.
No
I
way.
think Chris Paul is a better player.
No way.
But I'm fine. Top 10, I'm with you. I'm with you. Top 10. Not to mention, I think Luka's better than him too. So
And Shea is
I think Shea might be. So top 10, I'm with you. Top 10. I'm with you. Top 10. But top
I was
5,
really getting into Ron's Shakespearean vibe. So I wrote a really short poem about why Russell Westbrook is not a top 10 point guard. Would you like to hear
So
it?
you wrote a poem?
Yes, I wrote an eloquent poem.
So you wrote a hate speech?
No, hold that.
No. I just wrote a little bit of a, I wrote some poetry in Shakespearean English, which is where I thought you were going.
I gotta get to the super chats, but we're gonna get to that, Pen. Hold that poem. Hold it, Pen. LeBron gotta get to the super chat.
All right, Pen, hold it forever.
But it might be supporting him. I don't know.
All right, y'all. Let's get into these crunch time chats. The first chat is from Mark Ken. Mark said, question, me and my friends were discussing how young would Bron have to be to come into the league and not be a top 200 NBA player?
That's what you and your friends discuss.
14, 15,
Just
15.
How much can we glaze LeBron?
Yeah, like
you can tell.
Would 15-year-old LeBron be top 200? Like that's what you spend time discussing. I don't know. I haven't watched much high school stuff.
Cooper
of
Flag
LeBron
at 18
beyond
years
his
old.
junior
Cooper
year.
Flag coming into the league. Is he a top 200 player today?
Yes.
No, current.
Oh, currently?
I'd assume he's top 200.
I think he's gonna be. He might be.
Well, I guess 16 is a fair spot for Bron. 16, 15.
15.
Unless you're saying freshman year, Bron is
16.
Nah.
LeBron in the ninth grade is
LeBron
not
is
coming in. I mean, give me a break. What are we doing?
I'll say junior year probably.
What's that? 16, 17?
Yeah.
Bro, he was huge already. Like when he was 16, he was like 6'5".
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say like sophomore year.
Fast.
By junior
I haven't
year,
watched
I think
much of
LeBron
Bron
coulda
beyond
came
his
into the
junior
league
year,
and
so I can't tell.
Yeah,
you watching St. Vincent St. Mary's tape?
I've seen a couple high school Bron games, but they're junior and senior year. I haven't seen anything from sophomore year, so couldn't tell you what he was doing as a 15-year-old.
SMN RNDM said, "I'll tell you, Mars. Jerry West is white. It's obvious. It's obviously this fake woke PRCK, whatever that means, just hating on everything that moves and is white. Also, SGA quickly becoming one of the most overrated players of all time.
Not hating on Jerry West because he's white.
He had John Stockton at like 6. So
there you go.
7. He had John Stockton at 7, so that kind of dispels that.
W representation.
Now, if he had John Stockton at 8, West at 9, and Nash at 10, maybe, I don't know.
That would be curious, but Nash is African, so let's be
luckily
real.
he had Gary Payton right in the middle of the white guys, so he dispelled the narrative.
Is that still is that still a thing like today?
Is what still a thing?
The white dude thing, is that a thing?
What? Yeah,
white people are a thing. Yeah.
Is that I'm talking about when it comes to basketball, like in 2025. Is that
chill? Every Tuesday and Friday, we hear it on the panel. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm just saying every Tuesday and Friday.
Huh?
Hey, you just gotta put the pieces together. Yeah,
the Jokic Blaze days or what?
No.
Nah, come on. No, that is completely rude. I don't think Swiper is supporting Jokic because he's white. I'm not supporting him because he's great and he happens to play for his team. Come on now.
Hey,
no, but I will tell you this. We had Skip Bayless. I'm gonna say this. This is weird as hell. We had Skip Bayless say, "Do I get to claim half joy because Blake Griffin is half white?" Stuff like that. That's the stuff which makes you think. I might look at you a little bit differently when you're talking about Peyton Pritchard and Cooper Flagg. I'm gonna be for real. I might look at you a little bit differently when you're covering players in direct conversation, especially when you're doing a comparison between Peyton Pritchard versus Chris Paul or something like that, where I'm like, yeah, you might be giving one person a 10% benefit without even realizing you're doing it. Because I don't understand why you even half proud. Why can't you be full proud? I don't get it.
Like we stopped looking at Larry Bird like the white dude. Like after like 88, like
Larry Bird didn't even mess with white people. He's getting mad. He used to get mad if you put a white dude on him.
He wasn't the white dude anymore.
That doesn't mean he doesn't mess with white people.
Well,
I'm just saying
he certainly didn't respect those basketball players.
Like Chris Mullen.
What's the next super chat, Ron?
We going down a slippery slope.
No way.
Masinko said, if you don't have a game picked for the Throwback Thursday on Playback, Nuggets versus Cavs 2010. I did like the 06 Mavs. They just played us. So it was F that team. LOL. 2017 Cavs were nice. 05 Pistons and 21 Suns. He's talking about teams that lost in the finals.
Nuggets Cavs 2010 the game where Melo gamed them?
I think so.
I thought that was 09, but it may be 10.
Yeah, you got to let us know the exact game, Masinko. And the chat will be picking a few games. So if you guys send through super chats, I'll add it to my list.
That game went to overtime.
What games did y'all submit?
I haven't told Ron anything yet.
I haven't submitted mine.
I
Portland.
I have not given up my homework yet, Ron. So I don't get a 0 yet.
I'm probably going to submit Game 2 Warriors Rockets 20.
So I'm the only one who submitted my game.
Yeah, my dog ate my homework.
Well, it ain't due. Well, you can still do it, Ox, because it ain't due until tomorrow.
As soon as he said throwback, I was like, Derrick Rose playoff debut. We lit. 36-11.
Yeah, Jalen Green 38 points against the Warriors.
Yeah, Ron, I think we all know what game I'm submitting.
You're gonna make us watch Game 6?
Y'all know what game I'm submitting.
Hey, in case y'all don't know what we talk about,
if Ox do that, I know what game I'm submitting.
We talk about Throwback Thursday here on Playback. We gonna watch a game every single Thursday starting July 24th, and it's gonna be a throwback game, and it may fit certain guys' narratives, it may push certain guys' agendas, or it may just be a game that we want to go back that was just heat, and we gotta go back and watch it so you guys can see and remember what was going on. But just know every Thursday we will be throwing it back on Playback. So mark your calendars.
Throwing it back.
All I know is Shaq and Kobe going to be involved in like most of these games. That's all I'm hearing right now. Shaq and Kobe.
100%. Trust me.
The game I submitted.
We're going to push that. We're going to push that.
The game I submitted, Shaq and Kobe were also involved.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so pull up on Thursday to watch somebody up here throw it back on playback. Bob Solo said, I'm worried about my Knicks. Tibbs' defense got us back into games when we were down by 20. Also, I knew he was going to do this Tyler Kolek stuff today. Also, Tyler Kolek needs to not dribble so low. Needs to be vertical to see the floor. Brown got work to do.
You already know how I feel about Tyler Kolek.
How do you feel about Tyler
Kolek?
I'm joking.
Yeah, he sucks.
Just letting y'all know.
Now, if his name was Tyrone Kolek. Point guard.
Damn, he might be better. We don't know.
Then he'll start playing vertical. Guarantee it.
See, we doubling down.
If it was Tyrone Cooler, I mean,
shout out Tyler Kolek though. He got busy last night. I think he had 21 points in the first half.
Yeah, he got busy.
Shout out Kolek. Tupac Westside said, "Morning, guys. I want to say I was 5 to 6 when Ben Wallace was at his best, so I didn't see a lot of him. Looking at old footage now I see he was a straight monster, especially the way he contained Shaq."
Yeah, Ben Wallace was great, man. The post defender. A lot of people don't talk about it, but he can play in space as well. He was very disciplined. He didn't foul as much. Ben Wallace is, for me, he's a top 10 defender all time.
Great roamer, great rebounder, great at stopping plays as a rebounder, as an ox. And he wasn't really, I mean, he was listed as 6'9". He wasn't that big though. And I think that he used all of his size to his benefit. Yeah, Ben Wallace was fantastic. Yes, he was.
I do think they overhyped that against Shaq stuff a little bit, but I will say he probably like pushed Shaq, further away from the basket than most people that Shaq played.
He did his work early. Chill.
But if Shaq hauled it like close to the basket, he was still.
You might know this. Ben Wallace was the youngest of 10 kids, right? 10 kids, or
I don't know. I'm not.
I thought he was eighth.
Eighth of 10 kids.
I know he had.
I know when he was 30, he had a brother who was 61. So,
that's wild as hell.
Shout out to Big Bro. Yeah, shout out to Big Bro.
His mom had 2 more kids after him.
Okay.
Any kind of like basketball Jeopardy, you would definitely win. Just some like random questioning.
Yeah, I don't know these guys' childhoods. I just know that he was one of the best defenders I ever seen.
Y'all have got to know Ron does not know what he's talking about. Do not let him do that.
Yeah. Masinko. Hey, shout out to Ben Wallace's 2 younger sisters. Masinko sent through another super chat, and he said Lowry was considered a playoff dropper till 2019. I also think how deep the Raptors team 1 through 10 doesn't get talked about enough. Assuming he's talking about before.
No, he's talking about the 2019 team and how deep they were, and the fact that Lowry did have a quote unquote playoff dropper tag. Yeah,
Lowry
I think
he played
really
good in those playoffs though.
He did.
He played really good in 19. I think Lowry played good in most playoff games. I think Lowry was a really good player. I think
2015 and 16.
I think DeRozan was
garbage.
I think DeRozan was better than Lowry, but I see where you're coming from. But in 19, though, I think Lowry played really good in those 19 playoffs.
So to clarify the Ben Wallace thing, Ben Wallace had 8 brothers and 2 sisters. His 2 sisters were the youngest. He was the youngest of. He had 8. I think look that up. He was the 10th of 11. Yeah, I'm looking that up. Yeah.
No,
I'm not telling you he had 2 younger sisters.
Not stupid. I'm talking about Ron. Ron was looking that up as he was capping. I swear I swear I know he's doing.
Oh yeah, I'm like Ron didn't know this, but nah, you right.
Did I tell the truth or not?
As long as you told the truth, my bad, Ron. I apologize. But I did want to get in on that Ben Wallace talk real quick. My bad. I had to run to the back real quick. But Ben Wallace, to your point, Penn, I think I heard you say he just did his work early on guys like Shaq. But I still think Shaq did work with Ben. It just looked a lot different. Ben made him work so much harder. You know what I mean? And like just great timing. I think a lot of it was just timing when he jumped and I don't know. Ben Wallace was amazing to watch play.
Best defender I saw on Shaq was Arvydas Sabonis, in my opinion. Even in the advanced age.
Start bench cut, because I know a lot of you guys are high on these 3. Start bench cut: Draymond, KG, Ben Wallace.
Are you serious?
Defensively,
Defensively,
they're
yeah.
all cutting Draymond. I just want to make that clear. They're all cutting Draymond.
Y'all gotta stop sleeping on.
I'm starting KG,
Sorry.
benching Draymond's cutting Ben Wallace.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Yeah.
Well, see, Diesel, I just want to be sure to say this before I say it. This has nothing to do with Draymond Green and everything to do with Kevin Garnett and Ben Wallace.
I can respect
so I'm not cutting Draymond because of him. If you would have put somebody else in there, a lesser defender, then Draymond wouldn't be getting cut. But I'm starting KG, benching Ben Wallace, and cutting Draymond.
Yeah, I think the starting KG was probably like the obvious one. I just think KG was a better defender than both of them. I'm not saying like, oh my God, it's such a clear-cut gap, but I think it's comfortable that KG was a better defender. I can understand why people would say Ben Wallace is a better defender than Draymond because, again, like I said, Ben Wallace was really disciplined on the defensive end and he didn't foul as much as Draymond did. But I would take Draymond because
why is KG a better defender than Ben Wallace? Clearly,
I think KG is more. I think KG is more versatile as a defender, as a rim protector, as a transition defender, as a switchable defender. He can guard on the perimeter. He can guard 1 through 5, basically. I wouldn't like say he was fantastic against 5s, but I think he held his own in the post, on the perimeter. I think his rim protection was great. I think his defensive playmaking was great. I think the ability he had to move around the perimeter was great as well. I just think he had more versatility and more athleticism than Ben Wallace to play in space. So that's what I value with KG. As for Draymond, I think the play recognition with Draymond was fantastic. I think the way he can anchor defenses was fantastic. The ability to switch onto guards to protect the rim. I would say he's probably the worst rim protector out of these three, but I still think he was a solid rim protector. But I would take Draymond. No, because I might be talking myself into Ben Wallace over Draymond.
Because I don't think that you.
But I'm gonna let the lid rock.
Because you talked about transition defense. I mean, Ben Wallace, he played at a small school. So as the 5, I mean, that was what he was taught, was to run to the rim as a defender. That's what he was taught. So he was a great transition defender at the 5 spot. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't think we give Ben Wallace enough credit. Because he wasn't as big, and because he wasn't as big in terms of being 6'9", 6'8", I think he was a lot more switchable than you give him credit for on the perimeter. And with him being more switchable. With him being more switchable on the perimeter, I think his recovery was fantastic. I think he was one of the best rebounders in the league. Like I just talked about a little while ago about him being able to stop plays the way he did. It sounds to me when I listen to people talk about Ben Wallace and not KG, because I think KG is a phenomenal defender, but I think that it sounds to me like Ben Wallace had the benefit of being on a better defensive team and not realizing that the reason why that team was as good as they were defensively was because of Ben Wallace. That's why they were as good as they were.
I remember in 2006, 2005, I got to talk to Kevin O'Neal, and KO was, he was coaching back then. And he understood a lot about the Pistons scheme and how they were using Ben Wallace. And at the time, KO was, I think it was 2004. It was 2004. KO was coaching the Raptors. So got to talk to KO at a basketball camp and really picked his brain on Ben Wallace, specifically like how they use Ben Wallace, how the Pistons use Ben Wallace. And he said, we'd be just shuttling guys to him. Like our whole defensive scheme is to funnel. We funnel baseline to Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace gets blocks. And so I don't know. I think that sort of puts into context his defensive impact, because I never really saw it outside of that context. So yeah, without Tayshaun Prince, without Chauncey Billups being the defenders they are, without Rasheed Wallace being the defender that he is, I don't know how great your anchor is if he's constantly out of position and the scheme is different. Whereas with Kevin Garnett and with Draymond, I have seen them succeed in very different, I want to say systems, because Draymond has had to play his entire career out with the Warriors, but with very different defensive talent around them. So I don't know. I'm not downplaying what Ben Wallace did, but I do remember the Chicago years as well, and the Orlando years.
Yeah,
he was good in Chicago.
Yo, I think I'm comfortably going Ben Wallace.
Ben to cut?
No, to start.
Starting. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm starting KG, but I mean,
I'm comfortably starting KG. Draymond's on Ben Wallace. I could go either way.
We know you're comfortably starting KG because in your heart of hearts, Mars, you have KG as a top 10 player ever, but you won't say it out loud.
Just like 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
Just like you have Steve Nash, is probably a top 15 to 18 player all the time.
Well, we'll never know about that because we ain't doing the top 20 list.
Yeah,
5 weeks, find out if I do have KG as a top 10 player ever.
Hey, Mars, that KG shit, that ain't ridiculous to say.
Yeah, it depends who you talk to.
Mars, it's
It ain't
not
ridiculous to
ridiculous.
say.
It depends who you talk to. But hey, find out in 5 weeks if I have KG as a top 10 player ever.
I'm gonna start KG. I'm gonna bench Ben Wallace. I'm gonna cut Draymond.
All right, y'all. It is time for us to rank the top 10 teams that lost in the finals. Y'all just bear with me right quick. I'm gonna run through all these teams just so in case you don't know who the teams are, you now will know. So I'm gonna start from the top again. You got the 2000 Pacers, 2001 76ers, 02 and 03 Nets, the 04 Lakers, 05 Pistons, shout out Ben Wallace, 06 Mavericks, 07 Cavs, LeBron led, 08 Lakers, 09 Magic, the 2010 Celtics, 2011 Heat, 2012 Thunder, the 13 Spurs, the 2014 Heat, the 15 Cavs, the 16 Warriors, the 17 and 18 Cavs, the 2019 Warriors, 2020 Heat, 2021 Suns, 2022 Celtics, 2023 Heat, 2024 Mavs, and last but certainly not least, the 2025 Halliburton-led Indiana Pacers.
Can we start with the process of elimination? Like let's get rid of some teams right from the beginning. Like the 2007 Cavs, they are not a part of this at all. Is that fair?
I don't think any of the Eastern Conference teams from the 2000s, besides maybe the 2010 Celtics, can say bye-bye.
Orlando in 2009.
Wait, Orlando 09 don't gotta go.
That's a top 10 team to you?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
they
it's
can say
top 10,
bye-bye.
I think it's easier to just start
But yeah,
with
if
the
you
teams
don't
that
want to
we
say
know are-
bye-bye to them, we can keep them around and then you'll realize they're not going to
Yeah, and then let's see
we
where
can
they
keep them around.
fall.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can keep them around.
It's
I
easier
like
to
those.
start with the teams that I think we are definitive. Should be
Okay,
in there.
the 2000,
like
the
those
2000
05
Pacers out.
That was a good ass
Yes.
team, yo.
But they are gone. They are
Holy
gone.
No.
Yes, they are gone.
That was a
The
good
Philadelphia 76ers
They are gone.
Yes,
they
they
are
are.
gone.
gone.
Yeah, the
Philly's
Sixers.
out.
Damn. Damn.
Philly's out.
Both the Nets teams.
Yes, they are gone.
I don't know about both Nets teams.
They
Both
are
Nets
going
teams-
to be gone.
No, they
They're
are.
going to be gone.
Ron,
Yeah,
if you
no,
look at
they
the
are.
teams that lost, the 19 Warriors lost.
The 19 Warriors
Yeah.
lost, the 17 Cavs lost, the 16
Yeah.
Warriors
16 Warriors
lost.
lost.
Like
Always,
these Nets
always
teams,
Lakers.
Nets
It's
teams
the
ain't
20
making.
teams on
that
here.
20 Heat team, bye. See you later. That
Yeah,
23
these
Heat
Nets
team,
yeah,
goodbye.
we
See you
good,
later.
we good.
All
No, man.
right, so I'm gonna move all the Warriors teams up, and I'm gonna move the Cavs teams up.
Not the 18 Cavs.
One
Not
of
the
the
18
Cavs.
Cavs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
the
17
Cavs.
Cavs.
The
Just
17
continuing
Cavs.
with the process of elimination, the 2005 Pistons, are they gone?
No,
We
they're
can keep
not
them
gone.
around for now. We can keep them
Okay,
around for now. We can
cool.
keep them around.
Hold on.
Uh,
So what all teams are gone? Because I'm just gonna move them to the
I was
bottom.
like,
Every
wait a
team
minute.
from
Hey, hold on a
Indiana-
second.
Indiana
Yeah,
Yeah,
2000.
we can't do that yet. Maybe
Indiana-
later, but not yet. Hold on.
I was like, wait a
In-
minute.
Are we keeping the 08 Lakers around?
Yes, we are.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
sure.
we'll keep them.
For
So-
sure.
Yes,
So
we
the
Yeah.
are.
01 Sixers out of there.
Every team from
First of
2000
all,
to
Rod,
03
the
is gone. Every
2000,
team from
the 2000
to 03
Pacers
is
gone. The Sixers are gone. Both Nets
Nets.
teams are gone. So that's 5 teams already.
The
right?
04 Lakers are staying. The 05 Pistons are
Mhm.
staying for now. We'll keep the 06 Mavs around. The 07
Mhm.
Cavs can go.
Bye.
The 08 Lakers can stay. I think the 09 Magic should go, but if you guys think they should stay, I'm fine.
I think they should stay. We can have a
Yeah,
conversation.
well, yeah.
Okay, we'll keep them around for
think we can
now.
have a
I'm fine
conversation
keeping the
about it.
2010 Celtics. They can stay.
Mhm.
Okay.
The 2011 Heat will
11,
stay.
he gotta stay.
The 2012 Thunder, I think, should stay.
They gotta stay.
The 2013 Spurs, I think, should stay.
Yeah.
2014.
I don't
Heat.
think the 2014 Heat should stay.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
Mm.
I agree.
Now hold
I
on,
don't think
Dundee.
the-
I
Wait,
They're
know
better
that.
than the Magic.
I agree.
I don't think the Magic should stay.
Not
But
that,
if you want
not
to keep
that,
them
not
around,
that
that's
version
fine.
of Wade though, man.
Yeah,
That-
that
that's
version
I don't think
of
the
Wade
14
was
Heat should,
triple
should
double.
be there.
neither.
But if you want to keep them around, we can.
Okay.
I'm fine
Is
getting rid of
is it just the version of Wade, or that Spurs team was just that good that they made them look that bad?
No, it was that.
Well, I
version.
think
No,
it's
it's
both.
both. The
It's
Spurs were
both.
just way
It was
better than them,
yeah,
but
a little
also
bit of
that
both.
Heat team was just not it anymore.
A lot
Wade
of
was
people
dealing
think
with
that
them
that
knee problems,
14
but-
Spurs team was the worst team to win the championship. So which narrative is true
That Spurs team was not the worst team to win the NBA championship.
That Spurs
Hell
team was
no.
amazing.
in that
Who you be
decade?
talking to, Pin?
Mm-mm.
Some people have said that. Yeah.
Some people have said that.
I ran my poll the other day. Some people were saying the 14 Spurs. I think the 15 Cavs should stay. I think the 16 Warriors should stay. I think
Obviously.
the 17 Cavs should stay.
Wait. Rewind, Miles. That 15 cast team with Irv and Kevin Love out.
They were on the
No,
team.
no, we're saying with them on
Oh,
the
so
team.
just them
the
being
team.
on
yeah,
the
it's,
team.
yeah, it's the
It's
team.
just-
They were on the team. They were hurt. That's why they lost. But they
Warriors
a healthy 15 Cavs team.
Because Kevin Love didn't play the whole playoffs.
He did. He got hurt in the playoffs.
I do think we have to factor in. We got to factor in availability,
something like that. Like game 3.
Wait, are we factoring in that they didn't play in the finals?
I thought we was just doing the 10 best teams.
Yeah,
not
just
the 10
teams.
best.
All right, if we're doing that, then
we are doing the 10 best teams, but how they performed in the finals matters. I mean, but
so wait, Ron. Let me ask you. So
if we're doing how they performed in the finals, the 04 Lakers, they would like fall.
Not necessarily how they perform, but the health. Because here's the thing: if the 19, and we just had this discussion yesterday,
but that's why the 19 Warriors are going to be number 1.
Well, this is what I'm saying though. They would
they're not.
won the championship if DeMarcus, Clay, and KD were healthy. They weren't healthy.
That's going to make this crazy, Ron.
But they're a better team.
I think that's just logical though. I think we can understand that this team wasn't at
on paper.
That's why.
I thought we were just ranking how good the teams were
on paper.
So
let's just do that on paper. That's the only way that we're going to be able to have a list.
So no injuries.
Somewhat agree on.
We're not counting injuries.
Because in 19, you gotta remember Clay got hurt later into the series. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they came in with hurt like that. So it's like how much do we factor that in? You know what I mean? Like I think this makes it a little confusing.
Like when on paper though, to start the playoffs or to start the season? Because here's the thing: we look at the 14. Look at the 14 Spurs, right? The 14 Spurs were like I think 5th or 4th in preseason odds to win the championship. Now they ended up winning, but they beat the team that was favored to win, which is the Miami Heat in 2014. But Mars is telling me the 14 Heat are invalid for this list. So I just don't understand what y'all mean on paper.
Because Dwyane Wade in 14 just wasn't as good. I mean that's
so if to your point, real talk. If we're doing that, I mean the 15 Cavs, Kyrie Irving played half that Eastern Conference Final Series and he swept them. He missed 2 of the 4 games.
But we're saying but Kyrie was like good.
Yeah, he was good. 100%, he was good. But with that team, he only played half the series, and they swept them. So he only played one game for the NBA Finals. That was it. He only played one game. Kevin Love was out. I think Kevin Love was out. I think he played. He
played against Boston and Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, I want to say that was game 2, Mars. Either game 2 or game 3. One of them two.
I'll check.
I don't think it was. I don't think we went past game 3. It might have been
game 4. It was game 4.
Okay, so it was game 4. So after game 4, we don't have Kevin Love for the rest of the playoffs. We got Kyrie Irving in and out of the lineup in 15 in the playoffs, and he doesn't play half the series against Atlanta, and they swept them. Now, is that a testament to how good that Cavs team was, or is Atlanta just not very good?
I just don't think they were a good. I just don't think they were a good matchup for the Cavs. But I interpreted this as the 10 best teams that didn't win a championship.
Right.
So I didn't know we were going to be like, well, this team was hurt in the playoffs, so we're taking the team that was hurt and not the team if they were fully healthy. I didn't know we was doing the team.
I mean, this is the thing. They weren't fully healthy though, and that's
but that's why they lost.
Exactly.
That would explain why they lost.
So are we not evaluating how good the team is, or I don't understand?
Well, I'm saying like the team wasn't good because some of these guys weren't there. Like we know how great the 19 Warriors would have been. The reason why they lost is because they were what they were. But I'm saying we could do at full health. Like that's cool, even though we didn't see him at full health. But like
you're the host. However we do it, I'll follow the rules. I just didn't expect it to be.
Let's do full health because I mean it's only 2 teams. I mean the reason why I'm saying that though is because like let's say it's the 2015 Cavs and the 2017 Cavs, and let's say that they're fighting for the 5th spot. I'm gonna put the 2017 Cavs above them because they were.
I think the 17 Cavs were better anyway.
Yeah, 17 Cavs were better than.
But I'm saying I would put them there. Like,
barring injury, barring injury, Ron.
I think
Ron, barring injury, that 15 Cavs team, that 17 Cavs team, barring injury, who's better?
I mean, I'm gonna give it to the 17 Cavs just because I seen them without injury and they did what they did. But all right, y'all. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the 2004 Lakers as basically the bar right now. We know I'm assuming everybody has the 2004 Lakers in. All right, so we'll use them as the bar, and then we'll just start moving from there. I'll put the list up periodically when we need it.
Yeah,
and then we'll just go from there.
So very.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If a team falls below them,
you may
then,
not get the
10
we'll
go from there.
Yeah,
So who's the 10th? So who's the 10th? So who's the worst team?
Chill. It would be impossible for us to just figure out who the 10th team is. So we're gonna start with the Lakers. Every team that goes above them, we'll go there, and then we'll just move from there.
Okay, that makes sense. So
we can establish the top and then move down.
All right, I can get with that. No doubt.
All right, so 04 Lakers. I'm gonna just start with these Warriors teams.
The Warriors
are the 16 Warriors.
Yep.
16 Warriors.
Yep.
They're better.
Yeah.
16 Warriors. No,
Yep.
no KD.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're better.
I think the Warriors are better.
No, sir.
Then the 04 Lakers?
No, sir.
Yeah.
I got the Lakers.
I got the Lakers too.
Yeah, I thought you were starting with 19, so I was like, I said it quick.
I'm taking.
I would say the Warriors probably played better as a collective. So I'm gonna say the Warriors, but the Lakers have more talent.
Yeah, the Lakers had they had a.
We
squad.
know the Warriors are going to make the top 10, so I'm gonna say yes
Right.
because I know they're going to be on the list.
Yeah.
If that
All right,
makes
so
sense.
I'm gonna put them above the Lakers then. 19 Lakers above the Lakers. 16 Lakers or 16 Warriors. 19 Warriors, are they
Yes.
above the Lakers?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
I think this might be where the love stops, like far as teams.
2011 Heat.
I don't think that 2011 Heat was better than that 04 Laker team.
I don't think they were better, but I think they're going to be on the top 10. So I'm gonna vote
Mhm.
yes, just because I think they should be here.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers being the bar is interesting.
Well, no.
'cause that's
Just because you fall below them doesn't mean that like I'll put it. Here's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. So like let's say you say no to the Heat, then I'm gonna ask the team that's below, and then we're just gonna keep going from there. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just
Then I'll
because you
say
fall
no
below
to
them
the
doesn't mean you're gonna.
Yeah, then I'll say
Okay.
no to the Heat. Because then the Heat become the new bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Next
No,
up,
but they
we got.
LeBron and 2011 D Wade.
Well, does anybody? have
Yeah, but that depth sucked.
It did.
It was stinky depth. So.
And they still had Shaq, by the way, who was glass cleaning and rim protecting, and they had none of that in Miami at that point.
That rim
I
protection.
mean,
was
LeBron
fine.
in 2011, like very much clear.
Yeah, the
for
Heat
Shaq.
did have the best player in the world, so that helps.
Yeah. Like,
And they had another top 5 player in the world, so that helps.
to me, top 3, but
Yeah.
fair.
See, my only thing, and I know
Yeah.
this might go against what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Bron,
We seen
Kobe
how
Wade,
Bron
Bro.
Bron played in them playoffs, though. So I don't really care.
Yeah,
about
prior
the
to the
best player in
finals,
world.
Bron played well in the playoffs.
He was awesome in the playoffs. Yes, he was.
Yeah, I'm in the finals. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I seen how Bron played in the finals, so I'm gonna assume he's gonna play the same way. And he's gonna.
I mean, I think how Kobe played in the finals. I'm assuming he plays the same way.
Touche.
Yeah,
Touche.
come on. PCL champ 2 times.
Okay.
I mean, but they still got Shaq though, and I mean they
Right.
still got D Wade, but 2004 Shaq, 2011 D Wade.
It's 2011 D Wade.
I'm gonna keep my thoughts on that to myself.
It's 2011 D. It's 2011. It's 2011.
D Wade better than 04 Kobe?
No.
I didn't say that, but I seen how Kobe played. But I'm not as high on 04 Shaq.
What'd you just say,
in
Russell?
general. I'm not high on 04
Huh?
Shaq.
What'd you say?
I ain't say nothing. Look, people know how high I am on Dwyane Wade, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Do you think
Well,
Dwyane
do
Wade
I
in
know how?
2011
Well, I mean, I'll
was better
find
than-
out this Sunday.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Shit, because we can do that. You
Real
know,
talk. Do
hey,
you
real
think
talk.
that-
I got
do
your
you-
back.
Do you think that 2011 Dwyane Wade was better than 2004 Kobe Bryant?
Just how Kobe played in 04?
Do you think
Just
that,
how he
that
played?
version, 2010, 2011 Dwyane Wade, was he better than 2003,
My
2004
poll's getting ready.
Kobe Bryant?
I'm about to run the poll. Real talk.
And if you think so, why, sir?
I got 2011 D Wade.
And why do you have 2011 D Wade? Why?
I got
What
2011
what's
D-Wade.
the separator between 2011 D Wade and 2003, 2004 Kobe Bryant? I'm listening.
I think by 2011, I mean, we get fully capable passing, playmaking D Wade, still a great defensive playmaker. Him and LeBron on that defense were, outstanding. Great transition player. And then still maintaining, being one of the best scorers in the league at that time. And 04 Kobe, to me, like, to me, that's just a down Kobe year in general. So that's why I'm not like too high on 04 Kobe. So yeah, I got Wade pretty comfortably actually.
If I'm not mistaken, in 2000, is either 2000, 2004. That was the 24 game Kobe. He was still coming at it. He was still coming at a transition from what happened the year before, and that's when they got Gary Payton. He still was elite. Still was elite on the defensive side of the ball at that point. Still was thriving in the triangle offense. Still had that nonsense going on, but it didn't really affect his game because to Ron's point about Russell Westbrook, he did scale back his game a little bit. So he got other guys involved in the game more. I don't think that there ever in their prime was a better version of Dwyane Wade than Kobe Bryant. I don't think he was ever better.
And you know, I'm a Kobe guy, but there are definitely some years of Dwyane Wade's career where he's better than different versions of Kobe Bryant. Because what do you consider like Kobe's prime?
So for example, like you said, like 09 Dwyane Wade, he wasn't better than the best version of Bryant. That's the best version of him. He wasn't better than the best version of Bryant. 2011 Dwyane Wade, even a down like 2005 Kobe Bryant. Like we could have a conversation about that. I mean, we're in transition. He got hurt that year. The team had gotten decimated. I don't think that changed Kobe's game as much. I mean, I think he shot the ball a little bit more. And I think that it exposed a lot more of his deficiencies. But I could say the same thing about Dwyane Wade the year that they lost Shaq. He got hurt that year. That a lot of his deficiencies had gotten exposed. 2010 Dwyane Wade, who was I think arguably I think he was a top 5 player that year. I mean, I don't think he was better than 2003 Dwyane Wade, 2003 Bryant. Early on, Dwyane Wade, like 2000, like when he first showed up in 2003, 2004, 2005. I don't think he was better than 2000 Bryant. I don't think he was better than 2001 Bryant. I just don't. I do understand how good Dwyane Wade was, and I'm never going to argue that Dwyane Wade wasn't phenomenal. But I have said this, and I stand on this hill for as long as I can. It's very much like Clyde Drexler and Michael Jordan. As good as Drex was, he was never 23 good, and as good as Dwyane Wade was, I don't think he was ever 24 good.
I agree with obviously Clyde was never as good as Michael Jordan. However, I do think that the gap in between the two players is significantly smaller between Kobe and Dwyane Wade than Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler.
Wade. Yeah, I mean, I think Wade is like, when we look at Wade, a lot of people don't talk about his passing, his play in pick and roll, how he was a legitimately good defender in those years as well, and he was relentless getting to the rim. Especially in 06 when he was getting to the free throw line all the time in the playoffs and in the finals. So, yeah, real talk. I would agree with you saying like Jordan and Drexler was not nearly as close as it would be like Wade and Kobe. But yeah, I'm really high on Wade as well. But
we do all understand the circumstances of 04, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was a down Kobe year, so I'm not even like it's not a knock against Kobe for me personally. It's just like it was a lot going on in 2004. So
a lot. Yeah, Ron, we do understand.
I consider
that.
those as baseball years.
Do we also understand that Clyde would have won 6 with Pippen too?
Here we go with this shit again.
Let's keep with the list, Ron.
I'm serious. I'm serious though. Like
he's not winning 6 championships. Right? He's not.
Yeah, because he's not retiring, so maybe it's 8. Yeah,
he might win 2.
Okay, he ain't quitting. He ain't quitting, so maybe it's more.
Hey, but real talk. I'm not entertaining this right now, Ux. Even though I'm not saying that that's a bad conversation, I want to stick with this conversation. Hold on, because I want to stick with this conversation. Yo, real talk. So in 2004, if you drop 2011 Dwyane Wade on that Lakers team, what does that look like?
They beat the Pistons.
I ain't gonna lie, they do.
They probably. Damn, I don't want to have a clip of me talking against Kobe.
Yeah, because you've been very passionate about.
I've been very passionate about this.
Now look at you hating. Interesting.
So I'm going to plead the fifth on that, Ron. I'm not going to answer.
I'm already running the poll about Wade versus Kobe. So.
So you want to push Ox into a corner, but when you get pushed into a corner, you start tap dancing.
God, you've been doing a lot of pushing.
This is what Swap be talking about.
I'm a hypocrite. We all are.
Shit, I'll say it.
Dude.
09 D Wade was better than a lot of versions of Kobe.
A lot.
Okay.
Yes, a lot.
Kobe played 20. He's better than 2016. He's better than 2015.
Okay.
He's better than 2014.
It's not better than
He's better than
prime.
96. He's better than 97. He's better than 98. He's better than 99. He's better than
He's
2000.
he's better than 09.
We're already at damn near half his career.
Wait. No. Nobody in 09 was saying Dwyane Wade is better than Kobe. Nobody.
I'm not saying
Nobody
in
was
09.
nobody
I'm
was
saying
saying
09 D
Ron,
Wade.
You knew me.
That's not what I said, Ron. I just said
You never
can
said
get
that.
damn near half his
Always
career.
have to turn into
I never
this.
And you never said that in 2009. Ever.
I want to
Oh,
make
I
sure that
never heard you say
I'm
that.
following you, dude.
Well, I know
So-
you could
This was
get
the-
to
this-
maybe like 11, 12 Kobe years.
So this was the year. So in 09, this was the year that Kobe Bryant. This was the year before he had just won the league MVP and they lost in the NBA Finals. The next year, he is again in the NBA championship. They win the NBA championship, and he's the Finals MVP. But that dude, Wade, was better than him.
And he was the runner-up in
No,
MVP that year too.
You misunderstood the point.
just
What
wanna
I
make
said
sure I'm
was-
following you dudes.
Dwyane Wade
Yeah.
in 2009 was
Yeah.
better than several versions.
Can I get the years?
I'm-
Can
I'm-
I get the years?
Better than
Following
several
that.
versions of
He's
Wade.
better.
Give me the years.
He's better than rookie Kobe, year 2 Kobe,
Okay,
year 3
okay,
Kobe.
okay.
He's better than first championship Kobe. That's 4 years we can all unanimously agree on, right?
And that's where we could just move
Wait,
forward
wait,
into
no,
the future, Morris.
I'm going to the years that are undebatable. So those 4 are undebatable, right?
Keep going.
Right.
He's better than Kobe fresh off the Achilles, and then until he retired, right?
He was
Yes.
old at that
Yeah.
point.
So that's
how many
another
years
3
is
years. We're at 7 years. Kobe played 20. We're already
Mhm.
at 7 years. So we're at 35% of Kobe's career.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
was he better than 04 Kobe? The Kobe that we just compared to 2011?
Yes.
Was 09
Yeah.
Wade better than 04?
Hold
Yeah,
on,
he
you
was
skipped
better
a
than
year.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Did you skip a year?
No,
You
he
did
didn't
skip
skip
a
a
year.
year.
I'm
No, he
going to the ones
No,
that I
he did
deem
not.
not. I'm going to the ones I deem not debatable. 04.
Yes,
No.
he's better.
I got
than that.
Wade.
I think
Wait,
09. Wade is
Chills
better than
chills
Kobe.
by himself or with Ron. I don't know.
Now,
05.
Real Talk not tap dancing.
05. Was
Good
he
on
better
you.
than 05 Kobe? The year the Lakers missed the
09.
playoffs.
09. I'll give you that. Yes.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, we've got all of us have agreed on 8 years.
I'll give you
All
that.
of us have agreed on 8.
That's 40%.
Half
of
of
his
us have
career.
agreed on 9. Half of
Wait,
us have agreed on
what
9.
was
Hey,
the year-
after
what was
this,
the
we're
year
gonna
after
say how
04?
many versions of D Wade.
Well,
was
I just said
hosted Kobe
05. I
better.
just said 05.
100%
The year the Lakers
we
missed the
doing it,
playoffs.
Yeah,
Kobe
Hold
was
on,
in-
we agreed-
It's
we
gonna
agreed
be
on
like
05?
this many. Diesel. It's
Everyone-
only
09,
said yes.
09 Wade, 09 Wade, and 05.
05, he didn't
Right.
average 35, if that's what you're worried
That was
about.
the next.
Matter of fact,
No. I see. But hold on. No.
Okay, we
Hold
finna
on.
find out, Alex. We finna find out because
I
think-
I'm
Yeah,
just,
I
long
get
story
04.
short, I've got to 8 out of 20, and there hasn't been much pushback.
He was not
Okay.
better in 05 though.
06 Kobe.
09 Wade isn't better than 05 Kobe.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, half of us have got to 8 years that we agree on. Some of us have got to 9.
That
Ron
year,
is at 7. Yeah, Ron is
05.
at 7 years, but
He was not
We're
better in
close enough.
05. 04, I'll give you.
I
you think
05,
05,
no.
you
I
think
think
05 Kobe was better than 04?
2009 D Wade is a little underrated. Just like
No, he isn't.
I
know
think
how old
2009
Yeah,
D
yeah.
Wade is better than a lot
Say
of
it.
people.
Say no. Real
Hey,
talk.
I was
hey,
saying, I
Say it.
was just saying,
hey.
Know
like,
where you about to go.
better than a lot
Say
of
it.
people. He's better
Say
than
it.
a lot
What
of
you was
people.
about to say? Was he the best player in the league?
If he played today, he.
I think
Oh,
he
I
was
mean-
like
Bron was running around. He wasn't better than Bron.
I don't
I'm
think so.
leave that alone. If he was playing
the top
right
3
now,
player.
09 Wade would be clearly the best player in the league.
wow.
Clearly.
If
you are
09
high
D
on
Wade
09
was
I
playing
think he's
right now,
top 4. I
he
think
would
he's top
be
4,
the
top
best
3.
player in the league.
Is he
Real
better?
Real
Is,
talk, I
is
ain't know you was
2009?
gonna come
I
this
would love
like
to
this.
see 09 Wade in this league.
Well, I was about to ask you,
Yeah.
Mars. Is
Yeah.
2009
Yeah.
Dwyane Wade better than 2024-25 Giannis?
yes.
It's a discussion, definitely.
Can we have this conversation?
He's in that.
Oh,
He's in tier
absolutely.
1. to
He's
me.
in that tier, like,
tier
he's a
1
top
to
3,
me.
top
He's
4
in tier
player.
1 to me.
Is he better than
He's
Luka?
in. He's
Yeah,
in
he's
tier
better
1.
than Luka.
He's better than the
Hell
Luka
yeah.
that played this year. He's better than the
Yeah.
Luka.
He better than Luka to play last year.
Is he better?
First of all, there just aren't that many
I think
players
he
in
might
league
be better
history
than
that have
everybody but
won
Giannis.
as the best player.
There's
in the
there's not
league.
many people that have peaked higher than Wade did in the 09 season to me. There's not
But
many.
I want
players in
to
there.
give. I
It's one of
want
the
to derail
greatest
where Mars
seasons
is. Mars,
ever.
we're at 05 Wade. We're at 05 Wade. I'm sorry, 09 Wade and 05 Bryant. I think that he got hurt that season, and I think that there was a transition, and it made his game look worse. I think Wade played better. I'm not going to argue that point. I think Wade played
That was
better.
the point that Penn was making, right? That Wade played better than
I think
a bunch of Kobe's, right?
I think he played better in 09 than Bryant played in 05. And I think it was
he played
because
better in 09 than Kobe did in 2011 and 2012 and 2013.
I think the one I can definitively say,
John D, you're
Kobe,
right. We need
that's
to start
way
flipping
that's
this
better
down.
than
How
that
many
Bryant
versions of
than that
Kobe
Is it-
Wade.
no,
It's
see, like-
03.
Hold up, y'all. Let Penn get his take off. Say that. Start over, Penn.
Keep going, Penn.
The
As
one
you was-
version of Kobe. There's many versions of Kobe that I could say better than that 09 Wade, but the one version I definitively stand 100% 10 toes down 03. That Bryant was special.
Okay.
03 Bryant. Beyond that, I'm gonna say 08, 09. I could see 06, 2010, 2011, debatable. There's like 5, 6 that are really close, but that 03 is like that's the tier.
That
Can
one
you give
year,
me the
would say
versions?
this.
Hold up, right quick. Can you give me the
Okay.
versions of 09 Wade that are better than 2000s Kobe?
Huh?
We can say from 2001.
I'll
to
give you
2012.
2000. The year that they beat Indiana, I'll give you
Let's
2000.
get 2000 out of there. From
Okay.
2001 to 2012, what versions is 09 Kobe? And I'm talking to you, Penn. What versions is 09 Kobe better or 09 Wade better than Kobe?
Okay, can I just go through his career and just and you can just count them out? Okay,
Sure.
97,
Wade,
98,
Wade,
99,
Wade,
2000,
Wade,
2001,
Bryant,
2002, 2002.
Bryant.
I'm with you,
Chill. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the versions
Okay.
that I would prefer Wade. I prefer Wade
Okay.
in the
2001.
years that I'm
Bryant.
right.
So you've got all the way up to 2002.
I'll go 2001, 2002.
So we're at 7 years right now. We're at 7.
Yeah.
Right.
2003, I'll go Kobe.
Bryant.
Yeah. 2004, I'll go Wade.
I'll take
2005, I go
can get
Wade.
with that. I can get with that.
2006, I go Bryant.
Bryant.
2007,
Okay,
I go Bryant. 2008, I go Bryant. 2009, I go Bryant. 2010, I go Wade.
11.
2011, I go Wade. And everywhere else, I go Wade. 09, 08, 09 Wade
14.
is
So
better
you
than
got
that.
like 15 years out of the 20.
Yes.
Like if Dwyane Wade and Kobe were one player, right? And we were just ranking seasons. So they played, D Wade played 16 years, Kobe played 20. So 36 seasons. 09 Wade is top 5 on that list, in my opinion.
I agree.
In terms of single seasons.
And so is
you probably
02 McGrady, by the way.
03 team that would be in that top 5.
03 McGrady is there too.
That's the point I make. Like, Kobe's a better player than Dwyane Wade. I think we all agree with that. But singular seasons, there's not many in history, let alone in Kobe's career, that were better than 09 Wade's. And that's not a knock on Kobe. We're talking about single season peaks. Right. Kobe having even potentially 4 singular seasons that were better than 09 Wade is a testament to how great Kobe was. Because any individual having 4 years better than 09 Wade, that's amazing. Like, I'm gonna leave Bron out of this because Bron might have like 8. But like, generally speaking, 4 seasons better than an all-time season like that is amazing. So like, personally, I'll probably go like 06-1, 03-2, 08-3, 09-4. That's probably what I would do if I was ranking.
One more time, all the top. Oh, you said 06?
So I think 06 is Kobe's best season.
Yeah.
I would say 03 is his second best season. 08 would be 3rd, and then I would have 09 Wade 4th. That's what I would have.
You don't have 07 in there?
07 is a slept-on season, Ron.
I'm fine.
It's a slept-on season.
I'm fine having 07. 07 might round out the top 5. I'm fine having 09 Wade, 07 Kobe flipped. I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. But that would be my top 5. Those 5 seasons would be my top 5.
I just really love
2010 Wade might
his
be like
efficiency in 07, 08. So the advantage of Dwyane Wade over Kobe, at least historically, was just the paint finishing. His efficiency inside the arc was just truly at a different level, right?
Then Bryant?
Yes.
Who was dunking on big men?
Yes.
Wade is a better finisher than Kobe.
Wade is a better finisher in the paint. Show the numbers.
I didn't know that was controversial.
100%.
Didn't know that was a controversial.
It's not close.
I didn't know that was controversial.
I didn't know that.
Wade wanted.
Hey, I'm not arguing that Wade was one of the dudes. Real
I was like, oh yeah.
I lived in South Florida. I remember this dude when he showed up and him getting to the rim. There's a reason why
Bryant was a good athlete. Kobe was a good athlete, but the separator between him, Michael Jordan, and Dwyane Wade as athletes, those two tiered up.
You're overselling it, and you guys do this with Kobe so much. Like Kobe's athleticism was through the roof.
I agree, Ron.
I don't think you guys.
It wasn't 06 Wade, yo.
I can't even say that, Morris. I don't. But at the same time, I don't know the numbers. Look, in 2008, when I'm watching basketball, I'm not looking at it through. I'm just saying I'm not looking at it through an analytical state of view. I'm not saying, he shot 42.
Neither am I. I just thought we all knew that Dwyane Wade was better at the rim.
No, we don't.
We didn't know. Because
Ron is letting you know in no uncertain terms that he is a highlight merchant.
I was thinking about Bryant.
I was watching the games.
I was thinking about Bryant finishing with both
watching
hands.
basketball.
Yeah, I didn't know.
In 08, I wasn't looking at YouTube in 08. I was watching games.
Yes,
in 2007, I wasn't looking at YouTube. Didn't even exist in 2007 like that.
I think it.
But Ron, come on now. We remember Ron. We remember when Wade was going. First off, he was Euroing.
Wade's rim finishing numbers are higher than Kobe's, if that matters to you. But I didn't know.
Not a little bit higher.
I thought we just knew Wade was better at the rim, but the numbers favor Wade. The numbers favor
Wade was throwing in with the left.
I never looked at the numbers. I never thought to look at the numbers.
Until just now, because I've never had to question if Wade was a better finisher.
Bryant with the weak hand,
I'm with Chill.
Kobe was a great finisher. Like I don't think they're saying Kobe was a good finisher.
Kobe was amazing at the rim. Kobe had amazing touch. Kobe had an array of finishes. It was amazing.
Counters.
He wasn't D-Wade. So like
D-Wade was crazy at the basket.
Kobe was crazy at the basket.
No, he was.
Kobe was crazy at the basket.
I did not know
Kobe was bigger too.
I apologize. I did not know.
Yeah, Kobe is a little bit, but
I did not know.
Yeah, it's never really been brought up. Like
I did not.
It's never been brought up. I didn't know people disagreed.
Better than Bryant. Wow. Okay.
Now you know.
I do know.
I still disagree, but
I do.
Shout out D-Wade.
Okay.
Wow, just really.
I don't think they're not clearing each other in this department. Like nobody's like clearing.
So that's what I was about to say. Real talk.
Like, I do have.
It sounded to me like this is what it is. Like that's what the gap is. I'm like,
it doesn't need to be a clear, but I'm taking Wade every time.
I am taking.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But what version of Kobe?
I'm not saying the gap is like that, but every time I'm gonna say Wade's better.
What version of Kobe are we talking about though? I'm not talking about old Kobe.
Mars is talking about any version of Kobe is not better than Wade at the rim.
Let's talk about
the best Kobe at the rim isn't better than the best Dwyane Wade at the rim.
So 03 at the rim.
Just to be clear,
03 Kobe at the rim is not better than 07, 08, 09, 2010
at the rim is not better than the fourth best version of Wade at the rim. It's not that close.
Are you talking about 5%?
Is that based on percentages?
I have not looked at the percentages. It's based
I
on
thought you were. I thought you were looking.
That wasn't me like coming at you. You said fourth, so I was like, maybe you checked.
Yeah, I thought you had looked at them.
Nah, like I mean, I watched these games. I watched Wade at Marquette. I was. I promise you, I didn't. I promise you, Ox, I did not. I did not look at the percentages. But if I had looked at the percentages, I might have said 8.
Not to mention, Wade was just at the rim way more too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, 100%.
So like, you factor in that aspect of it too. It's like Wade's getting more.
It's the speed.
Yeah, Wade right there way more.
He didn't have the reason why Ron is because he didn't have the mid-range game that Bryant had.
Yeah, he had no. He didn't have the mid. Kobe cleared in the mid-range.
He didn't have the
mid-range. He did. Wade was cooking from the mid-range.
Wade could shoot.
Yeah, he did. He had the up fade. He was going foul bait. He couldn't make the mid-range jumper, but he was trying to get downhill.
But
Bryant relied on that. Bryant relied on that way more.
Bryant was a different man in that midi.
Yeah, he was
different.
Wade relied on that
more. Out the pick and roll.
But again, I did not know this because I'm thinking about Bryant. I think the separated with Bryant and Wade is Bryant playing above the rim. That's where that's what I'm thinking about when it comes to Bryant and
if you think Bryant is
above the rim,
chill. If you think Bryant is a better finisher in the paint than Dwyane Wade, if that's the you came into today, when you woke up this morning, you were like Kobe Bryant better finisher than Dwyane Wade. How do you not have him top 10?
Above the rim.
That's
the question I have. Because if he was, then he would be the top 5 for me.
John D, I want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. The separator between putting Kobe Bryant in the top 10 is him being a better finisher than Dwyane Wade above the rim. That's the separator. Is that what we doing?
At the rim, Cho.
Hey.
Not above the rim, around the rim. We're talking 3 feet and in. I don't care if he's above the rim, below the rim, or in the rim.
To be honest with you, that sound like the that sound like the light
corner.
bill. That doesn't sound like the mortgage. That sound like the light bill. You know, that sound
Everybody
like
getting pushed to the corner.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. But anyway, that's the separator.
D-Wade had more dunks than Kobe. I had to just look it up.
Just in totality,
I had to look at their best years, like their best stretches. So I went 2000 to 06 Kobe, because the years prior to that he wasn't playing as much, so he didn't get as many dunks.
Well,
and then I went 05 to 2011 Wade's. D-Wade had more total dunks, more dunks on average per season.
Well, playing above the rim doesn't necessarily mean dunking.
No, chill. What's the numbers? How many?
Kobe
clear, or did he just have?
Kobe from 2000 to 06 had just under 500 dunks, so 498.
Yep.
D-Wade had 709 in his 6 years.
Hold on, no. How many of these was fast break dunks?
I was about to say, how many of these is transition dunks? How many of these dunks? So
that's good, but that's
I wasn't expecting the gap to be that large. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was gonna be like
Wade was punching. Like, God damn.
But no, because
the reason that's just dunks is because Chill was the one who said above the rim. That's the only reason I checked that.
And again, and make sure I know that playing above the rim means dunks, right? To a lot of people, but playing above the rim could also mean layups over big guys, finishing over big guys above the rim.
Wade was better
that's
at
quite,
all of that.
I think that's quite clearly D-Wade's.
D-Wade.
D-Wade had a better floater. He could get I got D-Wade.
Yeah,
Kobe had a good floater. D-Wade's floater was off the
Euro.
D-Wade coming through the lane. He bringing it up here, and then he's hitting you with a. D-Wade was different. I don't know what to tell you.
I would like for somebody to choose D-Wade in their Throwback Thursday games. Maybe I'm not.
That'd be a treat.
Mars.
I watch the 09 D-Wade game.
Mars, I got
Did you watch Miami? Did you watch Miami versus Boston in 2010? D-Wade was frying that Celtics defense.
He was frying.
Frying that Celtics defense. They lost, but
I got a question for you. D-Wade came into the league when he was already like 22, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and he already had knee surgery. So
exactly. So he grew a little bit later. He was a little bit of a late bloomer, and obviously he peaked in 2009. So it wasn't like the longest run. Where is with Kobe, we had like a much longer run.
Yes.
If D-Wade had continued 09 production, and let's just say he mirrored that year all the way till 2014.
Damn.
Just did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Mirror.
Or something close to that. 10% of that.
Close to it. He'd be a top 10 player ever.
Is he better than Bryant, in your opinion?
Bro.
The Kobe that I saw, if that makes sense. So like the same, we get the same Kobe.
Or maybe a better question is how many more
Kobe replicates 06
seasons in his career?
Yeah, right, like if we're gonna do hypotheticals, let's even out the hypothetical.
Yeah,
even it out.
Yeah, you can't be.
Let's do all three Kobe.
I can't. It's not in good faith to say give D-Wade 5 of his best seasons ever, and then just keep Kobe's career
as is.
That's
D-Wade's best season of 2015 Kobe. Let's do it.
Yeah,
that's not in good faith.
Yo, Pin, you said basically if D-Wade was the GOAT, would he be the GOAT? Like,
that's not. But
maybe
if D-Wade had more longevity, he'd be
a better question. Because let's be honest, in 09, he was 27.
Does he still
not expect? And he's. It's not like he's a lazy bum, and
it was unfortunate. 2012.
It was unfortunate, really. And then of course he paired up with LeBron, and he took a back seat. But I think a lot of us could probably agree that there are several versions of that Miami Heat team where D-Wade was the best player on those teams. For real, there were playoff series where he was the best player on those teams. And LeBron was the best player in the league. So we're not talking about Clyde Drexler here. We're not talking about Mitch Richmond. We're talking about D-Wade. You know, put some respect on D-Wade. He was legitimately in conversations as one of the 2-3 best players in the league during that run from 2006 all the way to about 2011. He was in that conversation for me.
I'm telling y'all right now, if D-Wade had some more prime years, he would be in my top 10. I have not seen 10 better basketball players than Dwyane Wade at his best. Absolutely have not.
Okay, so spoiler alert, Real Talk does not have Dwyane Wade top 10. Spoiler. So in 5 weeks,
most people don't have him top 20.
All right, y'all. We do got to move on.
Had him at like 23. So.
Yep.
because we got to get back to this list, and also apologies for the crunch time chats, but we were in a prime conversation. All right, but before we get into these crunch time chats, what I do want to show you guys is who's in their prime in the chat right now. As you can see, this is from yesterday. The top fans from yesterday goes AJ Bob 24. He got the crown. He's number 1. My man Frank C came in number 2, and then Realist 1, 2, 3 was number 3 yesterday. Shout out to Masinko. He was number 4. Itak Ira number 5. Cam number 6, and Frederick Anderson came in number 7. As for today, I can see the rankings. I think you guys can see the rankings too. But tomorrow, I'll shout out everybody that ends up coming up top 7, especially the top 3.
Those are facts.
Third,
I'm
second.
telling you, it's a fact.
All right, y'all, we do got some chat, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first one's from Teddy Hart, a Hall of Famer. Teddy said, Ox, it's unfair to compare SGA and Stockton defensively. Stock mostly faced pass first point guards, while SGA guards elite scorers nightly? Imagine Stock facing an AI variant every game. Got to account for the opponent, not just the player.
So I guess that's what
SGA watching.
SGA was not put on the ball.
SGA covering that every night. Give me a break.
Teddy,
you know how many elite guards are in the NBA today?
I expect more from you, Teddy. Like I expect much more from you, Teddy.
SGA guards and elite scorers nightly.
What is Lou Dort out there doing?
Crazy, Teddy.
Or Alex Caruso. Or
I mean, he was there.
He's
participating.
Yeah, Teddy.
He's helping in the gaps. He's cheering on his teammates.
Gary Payton
on
was
top,
my
but
matchup.
you know what? Even on top of that, though, using words like unfair in the game of basketball, Teddy, I expect more from you, fam. You're better than this.
We have another super chat from Hunter TV. Hunter said, if we're going to talk about how low the lows are with Westbrook, we also need to take into account the highs as well. And not a lot of PGs have ever hit the heights he has.
Sounds like a really inconsistent player.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, the argument is like, do you take like the consistent, really good, or do you take the sometimes, falling off a cliff, but then sometimes like outstanding, fantastic, great?
He's
like
consistently
all time levels.
Yo, honestly, I define Russell Westbrook's career by one game. He's Russian roulette. You really don't know. He might 3 turnovers in a minute. Could happen. 4 air balls in a quarter. It could happen. Or 12 points.
Not in his prime. He started airballing here
4
lately.
assists in a quarter. He could do it. It's just Russian roulette. That's what I'm saying. You rolling the dice. You will crap out though. You get shot in the face eventually.
I get why people are like certain people are very high on Russell Westbrook though. I get it because when he's playing at his best, it's incredible.
Yeah, well, I think I know what my favorite country is now. I know who I'll be rooting for in the Olympics. Go Russia. Go Mother Prussia.
Are they letting it back in the Olympics?
When they get back.
Oh, okay.
OBG Kenobi said, Dub Mars and Ron today. Respect Russ, Grilltown. Been a long time Russ hater.
I think you cooked today, Ron. To be fair, I do think you cooked.
You got busy.
Yeah, that was one of your better
that was a good little rant. I hope they clip it up, post it. The comments will start telling you why you don't know ball, but I'm here. I agree with you.
It's up there with your your last one you cooked up with was that Dennis Schroeder. Yeah, cooked up on that.
You know how long ago that was, and that's the last time you cooked? You know how long ago that was, and that's the last time.
Hey, Mars, I'm a pass first point guard. Like every now and then, I gotta do what I gotta do every now and then. Chicken Biscuit Jr. sent through a super chat and said Russ only led the Thunder in shots for 1 year, with both him and KD playing the majority of the year. It was 2012 and 2013 when they had won 60 games post-finals appearance.
It should be 0. I don't know if that's bragging. You should never lead.
Stuff always throws me off because if Russ averages 1 more shot a game, but KD averages 2 more free throws, is that not the same thing?
Yes.
Like, it's like, oh, he shoots more field goal attempts. Okay, KD gets to the line more. So is he still actually trying to score just as much? No, not necessarily. And then in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, yeah, KD shot more in the playoffs and more free throws and led the playoffs in scoring. So, but I guess that's because Russ went down. But like, point is, I don't think KD was held back by Russ in any capacity. I don't think KD would think he got held back by Russ. But everyone else seems to think KD.
But wait, hold on.
I don't think KD has ever said he left because of Russell Westbrook.
If you left because he loved the way the Golden State Warriors played, and he wanted to.
Right, he also said he left because they didn't have a lot of skilled guys.
The thing about the free throws, though, it's like Russ isn't putting KD at the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I'm saying it's a scoring attempt. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to score.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But when they're talking about Russ having more field goal attempts than KD, and the fact that he's playing the lead guard, they look at it more like he's supposed to get KD more looks, more shots, right? So when you add in that he got more shot attempts at the free throw line, it's like, yeah, but that's not Russ didn't get him to the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you mean as far as like it equals out, but it doesn't equal out because Russ.
Well, how do you know Russ didn't get him to the free throw line? Maybe it was a pass from Russ that KD got fouled
because he didn't foul him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Russ doesn't get KD all of his shots. Russ doesn't get KD all of his free throws. The point I'm making is if you're gonna be like, well, Russ outshot KD, so that means that's a bad thing. But I'm like, KD actively had more scoring attempts than Russell Westbrook those years. That's the only point I'm making. But because his field goal attempts weren't as high, so okay, but
it probably should be a more substantial gap, probably. Like in theory, I probably want the way more efficient one attempting to score a little bit more than maybe one more per game than the other guy. But I mean, Russ was the second option, so I'm not even mad at like him getting the shots up and the primary ball handler at that. So
and Russ could put the ball in the basket. So it's like against certain matchups, man, we want Russ shooting the ball more.
All right, y'all. Adam West, the Bandit, sent through a super chat and said, all this yapping about Kobe and Wade, let's talk about the GOAT Steve Francis. 03 Rockets versus the Lakers. Ron, make it happen tomorrow.
I wouldn't be mad at watching some Steve Francis.
I wouldn't either.
Is that Steve and Contino 03?
Was the cat there? I assume so. Yeah, I assume so.
Coutinho was still there in 03. Yeah. When did Coutinho leave? T-Mac times, right? He was in the T-Mac trade.
That's what, 04, 05?
Yeah, he was in the T-Mac trade. So, yeah, like 05.
Yeah, Coutinho was there in 03. He was there in 04 too, 03, 04.
Yeah, he was in the T-Mac trade. So, he left.
T-Mac got to Houston in 04, 05.
Yeah.
Shout out Coutinho. All right, y'all. John D and Ox ain't up here. I'll wait for these two to get back and then we'll get into the list. So I'll read a couple more. We got a super chat from, here we go. Masinko said, real talk, I could cry tears of joy right now. Next time I'm in Houston, you got a blunt with your name on it?
I mean, I don't even know what that is really, sir, but I appreciate your efforts, you know. I don't really know what you're referring to. Are you being blunt? Am I being blunt?
It's legal up here.
I can neither confirm nor deny what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. But thank you.
It's a good job sidestepping the feds right there.
Shout out to Masinko getting real talk involved.
I don't recall that. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Tyler 34 said, can y'all or have y'all done a top 10 dirtiest players? Let me add that.
That's a fun list.
Stockton is on that list. So be clear.
Embiid.
Oh, for sure.
Stockton is 100% on that list.
Is he above Embiid?
Stockton?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Stockton was filthy.
Scotty Barnes gets hurt one time.
Stockton was filthy.
Embiid.
Malone on that list too, by the way. Yes.
Low key Chris Paul, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Nah,
low key. High key. High key.
The next super chat I got is from Papu Plays. Shout out to Papu. Papu said, it's funny that LBJ is not on the PG's list when he's more pass first than Luka, Shea, and Steph. I know we don't want to include him in every combo, but Come on.
He's been listed at the point guard position once in his career, maybe twice. That's why he's not on any point
So
guard list.
Basketball Reference is screwing him up. Let's be real. He has been pretty much the point guard on 80% of the teams he's played on.
That's cool, but he's
But
not
that
listed as a
means,
point guard.
but that would mean that you're putting the definition of primary ball handler on the position of point guard, which fair. I guess that is a fair assessment, but I think we are kind of getting to our like the positionless mindset of any position can do anything, right? So like you would technically, I guess Jokic would be the point guard of the Nuggets, but I mean
Tatum
he's
would be the point guard of the Celtics.
Yeah, Tatum would be the point guard of the Celtics.
Tatum led an entire playoffs in assists once,
and he's not a point guard.
He also had,
and he's not a point guard.
He also had the most turnovers in the playoffs too.
And he's still not a point guard.
Those two things do go hand in hand sometimes.
Point is, the reason LeBron's not on point guard list is because he's not been listed as a point guard for most of his career. That's it.
All right, fellas, we're going to go ahead and get back to the list. As of right now, I have the 19 Warriors, 16 Warriors, above the 04 Lakers. We just put the Heat below the 04 Lakers, so they are our new bar. I'm going to run through all these teams, and a lot of them are going to be quick. The ones that aren't, we'll add them to the list, and then we'll get to doing some shuffling. So just because I'm going to say some of these teams, we can quickly say no and move off them. 03-02 Nets.
No.
We already dismissed these teams.
07. I'm talking about above the new bar, the 2011 Heat. The 07 Cavs.
No.
01 76ers.
No.
2000 Pacers.
No.
25 Pacers.
No.
Stop.
No.
20,
No.
No.
This doesn't have to be this confusing, Ron. We already eliminated certain teams in the beginning, so there were certain teams where like it's not going right.
We gonna get to it because I'm about to get to the teams that we could actually talk about. So we have the 2011 Heat. They're the new bar. 23 Heat.
No.
20 Heat.
No.
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 21 Suns.
What's the bar?
The 2011
Heat.
But they can be the new bar though.
We're better.
Yeah, can we make the 21 Suns the new bar? Can we make the 21 Suns the new bar?
We'll make the 21 Suns the new bar. I'm gonna put them right below the Heat.
Oh my god.
All right, so 21 Suns. I have the 18 Cavs.
No.
Is that the best carry job that we've ever seen?
Yeah, but chill, we can't get into this right now, though.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You be ready to give LeBron his praise, man. I appreciate that, man. You be on
that ain't true because I'm ready to give a whole bunch of people their praise too. Because what I saw Olajuwon do in '95 was nothing short of fantastic. But keep going.
Facts.
2021 Suns and the 2024 Mavs. Which team's better?
Yeah, 24 Mavs. Once they
I think the
got
Mavs
that,
are better. I think the Mavs are better.
I got the Mavs as well.
I think the Mavs are better.
So I'll put them above the 21 Suns.
Yeah.
But we still have the 21 Suns as the bar. So the next team I got is the 22 Celtics. 21 Suns.
It's a very underrated team, in my opinion.
Yeah, the 22 Celtics is a really good team. I think they're better than the 21 Suns, personally.
That's one.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine saying they're better than the Suns.
Chill, Pin.
Which team?
The 22
Celtics.
21 Suns.
2022 Celtics.
No.
I like the Suns. Yeah, I like the
I think
Suns.
Phoenix over them.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Even though Tatum, hey.
All right,
Like,
so
okay, you think if they played a series that the Suns would beat them? I don't.
I think so.
If the 21 Suns played against the 22
Celtics, yeah,
I think they served them in 5 games.
I think it's a closer series, but I think
they served them in 5 games.
Hold on, who chill? The Celtics beat the Suns?
I think Phoenix serves them.
Wow,
that 22 team. The reason why.
But you know what? Wait, go ahead, Joe.
The reason why I think so. That Suns team, one of the main reasons why they had such a difficult time with that Milwaukee team A lot of people just talk about Giannis. None of you guys, now I don't mean you guys specifically, but a lot of people don't talk about the job that Drew Holiday did on Chris Paul and slowing him down and how fast that team played, and he was able to slow down that team. You guys don't talk about that nearly as much. And I don't think that even as good as Marcus Smart was, he didn't have that level of defense to slow down Chris Paul like Drew Holiday did. I don't think so. And I think that was the difference in the game.
I'm taking the Celtics. I think their level of physicality and the multitude of defenders that they have. I don't think
Robert Williams defensively.
Yes, bro. They got Robert Williams,
Robert Williams, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus.
This is like one of the better Jason Tatum defensive and Jaylen Brown.
I think
with Marcus Smart.
It's the same Jason Tatum who we saw.
Derek White is on 22 team too. Right?
Yeah, he on that team.
Coming off the bench. Derek White's coming off the bench.
Oh, that was his first year. Yeah, I got the Celtics.
I got the Celtics. I got the
Celtics winning in like 6. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that Celtics team is really underrated because they lost.
Against who?
The 21 Suns.
Yeah, I don't think D Book and CP would be able to like handle that physicality. Like I don't think they would be able to handle from Marcus Smart, from Jaylen Brown,
from Ime coaching.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the Celtics win that. I think they win that in like 6.
Who's the best player?
Who's the best player?
Teams? Yeah,
in that series.
Just who's the
best player
on
the floor?
Who's the best player?
Who's the best player? I think it's Devin Booker.
He's better than Jason Tatum too.
Yes,
I agree. I think it's 22.
That's in 2021, 2022. That was a conversation.
I don't think it's a huge. I don't think it's a huge gap neither. But I'm like you said. Like you said, you're comfortable saying that Dwyane Wade is a better finisher than Bryant. I'm comfortable saying I'm sorry, Devin Booker is a better player than Jason Tatum in 2020. I'm comfortable.
I'll run the poll.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a crazy upset.
I got the Celtics over the Suns.
I think the Celtics were better than that Warriors team. That was an upset to me. So yeah.
All right, so the Suns are still the bar right now, but above them we have the 22 Celtics, 24 Mavs, 11 Heat, 04 Lakers, 16 and 19 Warriors. Now
24 Mavs.
They got voted.
That was a good team.
How the hell did they get here?
Oh, because they were a really good team.
Yeah, they were a good team.
You missed out on it. But either way it goes, whether you were here or not, they would have got voted in. All right, the next team that I got versus the 21 Suns is the 17 Cavs.
Oh, that bad.
The Cavs. Yeah, I got the Cavs.
I know that defense was shaky, but they got it.
They have peaking LeBron James with a good cast.
All right,
there's another team that doesn't get talked about enough because they got spanked. But
I'd argue they were better than the 16 team, but
they are better than the 16 team. They are better than the 16 team.
So I would assume that the 15 Cavs.
Yeah.
What makes them
I would
better?
assume that hold on, Pim. We got to stay focused on this list. We don't got too much time. So if the 17 Cavs are better than the 21 Suns, then I'm assuming the 15 Cavs are better than them.
Yeah,
LeBron wasn't as good in 2015.
He wasn't.
It was.
I mean, he's still better than anybody.
Yeah, I'm still taking him.
He's still better though.
Of course.
He still was better.
But that does affect the competency of the team, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a coaching difference with David Blatt and Tyronn Lue. So there's that. But I'll probably go with the 15 Cavs still. But it is a different team, is what I'm saying.
All right. Is anybody taking the Suns over the 15 Cavs?
I'm not.
Checking LeBron's team.
All right. The next team we got is the 2014 Heat, another LeBron team.
I got the Suns.
21 Suns.
I got the Suns.
Over the 2014 Heat?
I don't think that 2014 Heat team was that good.
I think the San Antonio Spurs team made them look worse than what they really were. I think that they beat that Phoenix team. I think James was that good. I understand Wade was having some health issues. I get that part. But I still think that they had DeAndre Ayton.
Bosh was still good enough at that time.
Yes, he still was.
I got the Heat for sure.
I'm fine. Ray Allen, Shane Battier. They had a lot of depths.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
Yeah, I'm probably still saying mine.
Yeah, I wouldn't push back on you.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Miami over the 21 Suns. That bar falling quick. All right. The 2013 Spurs, 21 Suns.
Spurs.
Hey, yeah, I'm going with the Spurs.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that makes the Spurs the new bar.
Okay.
We still got to do some sorting, but that is 10 teams better than the Suns.
The Spurs are better than that Mavericks team, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll do some, we'll get there. We'll do some sorting, but
I would argue with you.
Okay.
The 2012 Thunder.
I think the Thunder's better.
I do as well.
Then the 21 Suns?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the 21 Suns, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get with that.
Chill,
I thought it was
fighting that logic?
I'm thinking about how good Chris Paul and Devin Booker were at that time.
Yeah, you better remember how good Kevin Durant was.
I do remember how good Kevin Durant was, but I also remember what Russell Westbrook was at that time, at that young age. How much better Chris Paul was. He was balling.
Russ sucked, man.
I'm not going to argue that point, but I'm just remembering how good Chris Paul was and how good Devin Booker was and how much better he made that crew.
And how good Serge was and James Harden was. Yeah.
Was
All right,
Collins
so we got
team?
Five
Collison,
more teams.
Kendrick Perkins.
Big Kendrick.
The next,
Big
speaking of Big
Perk.
Kendrick, the next team I got is the 2010 Celtics.
Yeah, they're better.
Versus who?
The 21 Suns. Just above the bar.
I'm gonna go to
Give
Celtics.
me the Celtics.
Celtics.
Damn, I think the Suns are really good, but they're falling down this list.
Yeah, quickly.
All right,
these are really good teams. They got to the final.
Yeah. Besides like those 07 Cavs and
Give me healthy Lakers.
The next team
The
is the
08
09 Magic.
I think the Suns are better.
I'm going to take
You get healthy Jameer Nelson.
I ain't gonna lie.
That 09 Magic team was good.
Yeah.
They were good. Yeah, like you said, they got to the final. Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah. A lot of spacing. The best vertical threat in the league.
A lot of spacing for 09. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is anybody taking
defense?
The
Really good
09
defense.
Magic over the 21 Suns?
Nah.
Yeah, I would take him. I would take him. I think Heater was that good. I think Jameer Nelson's that good, and I think Dwight Howard is just a better anchor than any.
Heater would be a problem today. Do you hear me?
Richard Lewis. I'm not just naming names. That team was legitimately
no.
very
That's
good.
you're right. No, I agree.
The size they had in the front court with Rashad, Hedu, Dwight.
But then you're not losing any spacing either with that.
Exactly. That's what made them. That's what made them so. JJ Redick was on that team, just not playing. But like that's what made them so ahead of that time.
Yeah.
So,
And I think Jameer is just really underrated.
So it doesn't
Bogus was starting at the 2 for them.
They had Mikael Petras. They had
Bogans was starting.
Courtney Lee.
Bogus was the starter. Okay, I thought so. Yep. Who's 09 against who?
09 against 21 Suns.
21 Suns.
Oh, give me the Magic.
I think I'm going Magic too, actually.
You're going Magic, John?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Magic, we'll put the Magic above the Suns. 08 Lakers versus the Suns.
Hey Ron, did
Give me 08.
did this dude Carlton in New York City pull up on you? In New York City, some dude named Carlton. He said he pulled up on you in person. Is that true?
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
Remember he pulled up to the park.
Who is this dude?
We was hooping.
He pulled up supporting us. He
wasn't hooping. We was
remember when we played with Trey and Dale? Well, Dale didn't show up.
We didn't play.
Well, that's y'all version. Carl hit me up personally and told me he snatched your chain when you was out there in New York City, but that's cool.
He snatched my chain and my chain right here.
So we got a bunch of dudes. So we got a bunch of dudes who talk a lot. So
how we snatch my chains and my chains right here? Huh?
I got you.
You ain't even put out the big boy yet.
Okay. But I mean, that's why they off. You got to go get them fixed because you snatched them.
Calling the police to get your chains back is crazy, but you know.
Anyway, as you were saying, Ron. As you were saying, Ron. Yeah,
hey,
as
Carlton,
you were saying.
Can I please get my chain back, dog? But all right,
no, Carl, he was cool though. He was cool. He was
cool dude.
It was all good.
All right, 08 Lakers. I'm assuming this is easy over the Suns.
I'll go with the Lakers. Yeah,
I'm going.
I really think the Suns are good. This is tough. They're
They
gonna
got
be
a
like
good
17.
ass team, yo. They got a good ass team. We bullshitting.
But this is why they the bar. I think that's that good median team. And then we can move on
with that boy Vladimir.
06 Mavs. versus the 21
Aren't the
Suns.
Mavs better?
I'm taking the
Am I
Mavs.
tripping?
Yes, I'm taking the Mavs. I will take the
Yeah.
Mavs. Yep.
Yeah.
Which Mavs?
100%.
06?
Yeah.
Mhm.
In 09 Magic.
No.
No.
21 Suns.
Against 21 Suns.
21 Suns. Okay. Yeah.
Is anybody taking the Suns?
No.
I'm fine with the Magic.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
start
I'm fine
throwing
with
a
the Mavs.
sympathy,
I'm fine with the Mavs.
sympathy vote out there for the Suns. My goodness.
The Mavs make it, and last but certainly not least, the 05 Pistons versus the 21 Suns.
Come on.
The Pistons.
Come on.
All right. So we have now established 15-ish teams. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the screen, and then we're just going to start working from here. We got to get the top 10. At the top, I got the 19 Warriors and the 16 Warriors, and then I have the 2004 Lakers.
I think those teams are safe. Just hot take.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we do some organizing from here? What is the best out of these three teams?
This is
The
The 19 Warriors.
I've been kind of sorting on my own end based on what we've been saying. I got to 11 teams, yo. So I got a top 11. Y'all can I just read them out and y'all tell me if you agree or disagree, and we can just save 5 minutes.
What teams
Which teams did you cut out? Yeah. Which teams did you
Okay,
cut out?
let me tell you what teams I cut out. The 2025 Pacers.
Okay.
Out. The
Pacers didn't make
2024.
it. They didn't make
He's
it
doing
into
of the all 26 teams. Which ones he cut, and he's gonna have 11.
Yeah,
left,
but then
something like
there would be no point in doing what we just did. Let's just keep going, right? Let's just, you know what I'm saying? If you-
Okay, never mind. Oh, L Pen.
I'm not being a team player. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
20.
Russell Westbrook.
20. So we got three teams at the top right now. 2019 Warriors, 2016 Warriors, 2004 Lakers. Is there any other team that's in this tier?
No.
I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't think so.
We just got some news.
Show the list.
Oh, Bill's going to the
We'll lose.
Clippers. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Bradley Beal to the Clippers?
Yep. Just
Oh,
got
all
All
blasted
right,
by
be
the
red.
but this,
All right, be red.
That
Clippers
second
were
round exit.
bad.
That second
This-
round exit gonna be
All right,
entertaining,
be
man.
red.
they knew this was happening the second you traded.
All that I'm
Norman
happy
Powell.
about.
They
Bradley
traded him
Beal
or they
is
ate
off
his
my
deal.
team.
What happened?
Buyout.
So
They
traded
bought him
so
out.
Hey, Ron,
Bradley
you know
Beal
what's
is
crazy,
off my
Ron?
team.
What's
We
Facts.
here.
Facts.
Sons
Come on,
You know what's
FC.
crazy,
We
man?
back.
There's a certain player that now for like the entirety of the 2020 decade, or maybe even starting in 2019, he just goes around from team to team, hopping on deep squad after deep squad. Or if it's not team to team, the franchise makes sure whatever franchise he's on, make sure that he has a good, competent roster damn near every year, and he wins a 2019 championship just hopping on an already ready squad.
Oh my
2020,
God.
they losing the bubble after he joined another all ready to go team and brought PG. 2021, they got bounced. 2022,
Already ready to go, T.
and yeah, in 2020, they were 40
Is he
some
talking
win
about
team,
Kawhi?
and they brought
Yes,
Yes,
PG. What are you
yes,
talking
yes.
about?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And Ron, on top of that, not only is the roster good, but they also can cover up from not playing in the regular season over and over and over and over and over again.
That just
And
no, that
now,
just
in
happened. That just happened.
2025, the Clippers are about to have one of the deepest 10-man rosters in the entirety of the league. But for some reason, Kawhi has no pressure of winning ever. It's always KD got to get it done. LeBron got to get it
You
done.
know what this is, right?
Got to get it done. All these other players got to get it done with these good rosters. Kawhi is over there chilling, not playing in the regular season, missing over half the season. Got one of the best rosters in the league now, and there's no pressure. Nobody's saying Kawhi has to do anything. Nobody.
Hold on, y'all. But you know what
Why?
this is. This is
Why?
nothing. This is nothing.
Why?
This is nothing. Only thing this is, y'all know what we just witnessed. You know what we just witnessed. We just
witnessed a cook session. That's what we just witnessed.
I'm gonna tell you what we witnessed.
That's
I'm gonna
what
tell
we
you what we
just
witnessed. I know you just got excited for a little
Yes,
bit
sir.
of
We
Kawhi
just
slander.
witnessed the cook
But
session.
what this is the spoiled kid on the block throwing a tantrum because the kid across the street finally got a new toy for Christmas.
Real talk. We always
now the spoiled kid on the block is throwing a temper tantrum. This is crazy.
Yep. That's what it is.
All right, y'all. We do got to get back. Tomorrow we'll talk all about the Clippers, Bradley Beal, what this means for the league, and all of that good stuff.
What this means for the
what
Suns.
and what this means for the Lakers. But
We up. What are we talking about? We up.
we'll talk about
buying
both
him
of
out.
those tomorrow. So if you're watching right now, make sure you pull up tomorrow so we can talk about the whole Bradley Beal situation and all of that. But as of right now, we are stuck in a predicament. We have
Purgatory.
We have 3 teams: the 19 Warriors, 16 Warriors, 2004 Lakers. Which of these teams is number 1?
The 19 Warriors.
The 19
I'm
Warriors
not
are
hearing any
number one.
pushback.
The 19
Two
Warriors
19
are
Warriors.
The best team.
All right, 19 Warriors at the top. 16 Warriors, 2004 Lakers. We have to decide between these two. Who's number 2?
Lakers.
Warriors.
Warriors.
I got the Warriors.
I'm so conflicted on this one.
I go to Warriors.
That's crazy.
Definitely the Lakers.
I mean, I think the 04 Lakers have a good argument. I just think
I do.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying Steph's the best player across those 2 teams?
Yes.
2016 Steph. No, 2016. If you compare
Yeah,
2016 Steph to
You're
04
You're
and
dead wrong,
04,
and you know it.
I don't even think
think
I'm not
Steph
even
is
sure if
the best
I'm not even sure if the 16 Warriors are a top 3 team in this conversation. Is what I'm saying.
What team
Who's
would
the
you
other
bring
one
up?
you
Just
have?
out
You
of
have the
curiosity, what team would you
Lakers.
bring
I
up?
ain't doing that.
I just want to real quick because they could be. I'm trying to remember the list. I'm trying to look down at the list. I'm just thinking about it. Can you pull that up real quick, Ryan?
Yeah.
I can see it in the back real small, but I can't see everybody.
Well, open your damn eyes.
All right, bro.
So who we looking at? The 2019 Warriors, the 2016 Warriors, the 2004 Lakers, and the 2011 Miami Heat.
Well,
My
right
argument
now,
would be
we're
if
trying to
you
figure out
think the
between these
Warriors, if you think the 16 Warriors were worse than the 16 Cavs, I think you'd have to say they're worse than the 17 Cavs too.
They won 73 games.
Yeah.
That would be my
They
argument.
did do that.
There was a
huh?
number
Curry
1
missed the-
offense
And
in
Curry
the
missed
league.
a real good. Curry missed a good chunk of that playoffs, yo. He did.
Yo, that's right. They did win 70. You know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that alone.
leave that alone.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
The
Man,
16
we
Lakers
can't
are
just
number
leave
2.
that out. That's very important to mention.
Yeah, thanks, y'all. Thank you. My bad.
At number 3, we got the 2004 Lakers. So we're just gonna move accordingly from there. Lakers versus the 2011 Heat.
What Lakers? The 04 Lakers?
Yeah.
I got the Heat.
Yeah, give me the Lakers. I got the
I'll
Lakers.
take the Lakers too. I'm taking the Lakers.
04 Lakers.
I want the Heat. I got 11 Heat.
Oh.
That team was so discombobulated, man.
I don't agree with that.
They had a lot of issues.
And 04 Lakers didn't?
I'm saying that the 04 Lakers didn't. But
This is Jerry Springer, chill. This is like the most dysfunctional team
Okay,
versus the
so-
other dysfunctional team.
That Heat team got to the finals by losing.
but you know-
3
but you know what
games.
the difference
They
is?
were fine. That was a
LeBron.
really good Heat team. They
Yeah,
just
they just
still-
make up
they-
excuses.
Yeah, I'm not now in hindsight. Oh man, they were discombobulated. Nah, the team was good. They folded. That's what happens. The team was fine.
yeah, that's
And-
The only issue they really had was depth. That was the only concern they had. Depth. Not
LeBron beat a zone challenge. I mean,
Yeah, and Bron
So
decided.
are
he
we
wanted
just going to
be
completely leave out that their lack of size? Like they didn't have that.
depth?
They had Chris Bosh.
And
That was
Udonis
it.
Haslam.
Meanwhile, the Miami
Udonis
Heat, not
Haslam,
the
who
Miami
got
Heat, the
hurt in
Lakers
playoffs.
had Shaq. They had Malone.
The Lakers
They
will
did.
destroy them, y'all.
I think that they
Sit like-
I think that they were
Pick the
better.
Lakers.
I probably am saying
Yeah, I'm
04
picking-
Lakers though.
Pick the Lakers.
I'm
I just
going-
don't agree with the. They were just discombobulated. No, they folded. That's what happened. They folded. Well,
All right,
no,
y'all.
they.
So
Yeah,
One
not a
fold.
they. He
Yeah, we're not pluralizing that. He folded.
So moving on to the 2011 Heat.
Mm.
Now I got the Heat versus the 2024 Mavericks.
The Heat.
Yeah, he.
yeah, the Heat.
Yeah, they going after Luka. Holy shit.
Okay.
100%.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my
They
god.
100% going after him.
You know what I completely forgot? The 010-011, sorry, the 2010-2011 Miami Heat. They had gilgeous-alexander. How did I
Yeah.
forget that?
For like 5 minutes. He didn't play that long.
I mean,
Shout out
he
Illy.
started 8 games in the playoffs, Joe.
Yeah, because they needed size.
Shout out
And
Illy, man.
Udonis Haslam got hurt.
They had Haslam. They had Joel
Yeah, but
Anthony.
how
They
did
had
Bron
Jamal
have that
McGlure.
chemistry?
They had Jawan
Haslam
Howard.
got
I don't want
hurt
to
in
hear
that
nothing.
playoffs.
I don't want to hear nothing about having no size.
Haslam got hurt in that playoffs. That's why
They had a lot of size. It wasn't very good, but they had a lot of
They
size.
were one of the worst rebound. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They weren't a
You
good
know-
rebounding team in 2012 or 13 either, but they won. You know why? Because their best player didn't fold. Like the team was fine.
All right, fellas, moving on to the next
need
matchup I got. The next matchup I got for you is the 2024 Mavs versus the 22 Celtics.
The who?
24 Mavs, 22
24 Mavs versus 22 Celtics.
Oh,
The Celtics.
I got the Celtics.
damn, y'all answered that rather quick.
Yeah, that was quick. I think this
I think the 22
I do
Celtics
not need to
were
think
the best
about
team in the league in 2022.
This is the
I
same
agree.
team. This is the same.
I
This
think
the
they
same.
just folded in the finals. I think they were the best team.
This is the same Celtic team that at one point, you know, they were. If the playing tournament
Yeah,
wasn't around.
they started the
mid.
season slow,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
then
were
Jalen
awful.
Brown put
Not
out the
started
tweet,
it, Mark.
whatever
We were in,
tweet it
like,
was.
January,
Yeah, we
and they
was in
weren't very
January, and then
good.
from that
Right.
point onwards, when Jalen Brown said they're going to
They
figure it
traded,
out,
got
they
Derek
were the
White.
best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Now,
From that point on to the end, they were the
Marcus
best
Smart-
team in the NBA.
Marcus Smart called Jalen and Jason out and let them know, like, you got to.
Yeah, I vividly remember that season. And then
yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah.
turned it around, they were
That did
running
happen,
away
Ox.
with everything. They
Yes,
were the
he
best
did do that,
defense
Ox.
we'd seen in a long time statistically. They were dominating the NBA.
So from February to the rest of the season, they were the best team in the league.
And
Remember,
again,
he called them out.
They
their head
got
out their
Derek
ass
White.
and they
That
started
also
falling.
helped turn some things around. for them.
That Celtics team, I think, were the best team in the league that year. They just did what they did in the finals.
So both
All
of y'all
right,
got the Celtics. I'm gonna go Mavs though, because the
Yeah.
Mavs did the same thing after that trade deadline.
Oh, Penn, you said Celtics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chill, who you got?
Boston.
All right. Now, Boston versus the Heat. 22 Celtics versus the 2011 Heat.
I'm gonna go with the Heat.
Celtics.
I got one
Respectable.
Celtics, two Heat.
Miami.
Yeah, Heat.
All right. Heat gonna stay where they're at. The Celtics are now below the Heat. 2017 Cavs versus the 2024 Mavs.
The Cavs.
20. Which one, Ron?
17 Cavs
Yeah.
versus 24 Mavs.
17 Cavs.
Is everybody else there?
Yeah, LeBron.
I don't think either one of them are top 10.
Really?
They might not be. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see.
What team?
The 17 Cavs versus the 24 Mavs.
I take the Cavs, but I just
All right.
Yeah, I got the Cavs.
Cavs versus 22 Celtics.
That Cavs team was awesome. They just ran in a juggernaut.
The
I got
Cavs.
the Celtics, Ron.
17 Cavs over the 22 Celtics.
I got the Cavs.
I'll take the Cavs too. Kyrie Irving is
The Cavs.
frying Marcus Smart.
He is.
He is destroying him. And I think
I'm not
Jason-
exactly. That wouldn't be my reasoning, but
And I think Jason Tatum. I think James plays him off the floor. Yes, I think he destroys
James
him.
plays
That's it.
Jason Tatum off the floor.
I think
Oh,
he
not
plays
in the
him
way
off the
that
floor.
Jason Tatum becomes unplayable. He's just saying he drastically outplays
Yes,
him.
I think he
Oh.
drastically outplays him.
Is anybody
for
taking
sure.
the Celtics?
Yeah,
I mean, shit,
I mean,
I hope.
absolutely.
Like, goddamn, I hope.
Nobody taking the Celtics?
Mm-mm.
Oxford.
Look.
I'm
All right,
telling you.
cool. Well, then that moves the Cavs up. 17 Cavs versus 11 Heat. Do the 17 Cavs jump the Heat?
The Cavs. I think the Cavs.
I think the
were better
Cavs.
team.
I think yeah.
Really? All right, that's two.
Mm.
I got the Heat.
That's fair.
The Cavs are a better offensive team for sure, but
That offense was
them
really
Heat
good.
defenses though, man.
I'm sorry, fellas. KD do a monkey wrench in the whole shit. That's the NBA champ right there without KD. He do a monkey wrench in the whole thing. I'm taking.
Well,
the
apparently the
17
Spurs
Cavs.
were gonna beat them, so why couldn't the Cavs do it? The
Ox,
Spurs
real
were gonna
talk.
do it.
Who are you guys
the Cavs to
taking?
lock up.
The 11 Heat or the 17 Cavs?
I want to say the Heat really bad right now.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Heat too, actually.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we got a tie right now between the Cavs and the Heat. We don't got too much time, so I'm gonna just go ahead and be the tiebreaker. D-Wade was a motherfucker. So I'm going with the Heat.
The Cavs' playoff defense wasn't bad until they saw the Warriors.
I'm sorry, Mars, that they added a 30-a-game dude on their roster. That kind of would
Yeah,
be
but
like,
even like if the defense is what's giving you guys hesitation, like their defense wasn't bad.
Mm-mm.
They just got blitzed by, in my opinion, the best team out.
I'm running a poll chat. You guys got 2 minutes to differentiate between those two. In the meantime, we'll just keep moving along. So the 15 Cavs, I'm assuming they would jump the 24 Mavs and the 22 Celtics. Any pushback?
Who would jump them?
The 15 Cavs.
We jump to 22 Celtics?
22 Celtics and the 24 Mavs. Is there any pushback there?
I don't know if they're better than the 22 Celtics.
Yeah, I
don't know.
The 15 Cavs?
I don't know.
I
You
think
give me stinky
Give me the
LeBron?
Cavs.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Was he stinky, Mars?
Yeah, he was stinky LeBron.
Wow.
15 LeBron is stinky LeBron. That's how I name him.
That is bad.
Stinky
Bron.
LeBron.
That's the
Bad
even
Bron's still like the
no,
Bad Bron's
yeah.
still playing like a top 1 player in the world.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
care.
I'm saying. So
That's
that's
stinky
the
LeBron.
James
That's
that went
stinky
down
LeBron.
to that's the James that went down to South Beach for a couple of days and got correct.
Yeah, stinky LeBron.
Yeah.
Bad back Bron. Yeah,
Yeah,
bad
back Bron.
Isn't it amazing that Stinky
BBB.
LeBron still led the playoffs in points and assists?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
shit, you
pretty
shoot that
amazing.
many times, I hope.
I'm taking that.
come
Bro.
on
I'm taking
now.
that Cavs team.
That's fine.
Over
I
the
would've
Celtics.
argued
So
with you guys.
who's all taking the Cavs over the Celtics? Real talk. I know you said it, Mars
Mhm.
and Chill.
I got
that
the
puts them.
Celtics. I got
That
the
puts them
Celtics.
over them. You got the Celtics?
Yeah,
John D,
but
who you got?
I still got outvoted.
I got the Cavs.
Yeah,
All right,
so-
cool. All right, let me check this poll right now. 17 Cavs are running away with the poll right now against the 11 Heat. So it's looking like they're gonna jump the 11 Heat. Do the 15 Cavs jump the 11 Heat too? With
No,
the
not to
17
me.
Cavs?
Not to me.
No.
Bad back Bron, not enough for me.
All right. So we are establishing order right now. We got the 2019 Warriors number 1, 2016 Warriors number 2, 2004 Lakers number 3, 2017 Cavs are number 4 as of right now, and then the 2011 Heat are number 5.
Okay.
2015 Cavs are number 6. We will see if that lasts. We got the 2014 Heat. Are they better than the Mavs?
2014
The
Heat.
24 Mavs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. they're
Yeah.
better.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
All right. Are they better than the Celtics?
2014 Heat. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
No.
I don't think so.
The 2014 Heat are going to make the top 10. I'm positive about this.
Well, are they better than the Celtics?
Yes.
I'm saying no, but it doesn't bother
All right,
me.
that's 2 no's. John D, where are you at?
I actually have the Celtics. I think what
That's-
they brought off the bench with guys like Derek White, Al Horford, the physicality. I got the Celtics. I think they're a really good team.
I'm saying the Celtics too. I'll go with that.
All right. So the 14 Heat will not jump the Celtics, but they're still in the race. 2013 Spurs, are they better than the Mavs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they better than the 24 Heat? Or,
Yes.
or 14 Heat, my bad.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Are they better than the 22 Celtics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they better than the 15 Cavs?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
20
we're talking about healthy. That's
2013 Spurs versus 2015 Cavs.
I think the Spurs are better.
I got 2 Spurs, 3 Spurs.
That
4
was the
Spurs.
most beautiful basketball I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm going to take the Spurs.
Are the 2013 Spurs better than the 11 Heat?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they
Okay.
smoked Miami. I don't think they beat them. I think they smoked them.
All right, the Spurs are shooting up this list.
I
2013
think the 13
Spurs
Spurs are better than the 13 Heat. They just lost. But
are the 13 Spurs better than the 17 Cavs?
No. Mm-mm.
That's 2 no's.
No.
Does anybody have the Spurs?
No.
No. Ox has the
Good shit,
Spurs.
Ox.
Like,
Good
why are
shit,
we having
good
this
shit, good
conversation?
shit,
What are we
good shit,
doing?
good shit. I got the Cavs. I got the Cavs.
I got the Spurs. Yes, I do.
Does anybody else have the Spurs?
I actually got
Real
the
talk, John
Spurs
D?
too.
All right, that's 2 Spurs. John D, you're the tiebreaker. Who you rocking with?
Damn. Hey,
No pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the Cavs. I'm gonna take the Cavs.
All right,
Mhm.
but the Spurs have shot up the list as of right now. They're number 5. The Cavs are still 4.
Mine was like 13.
Moving along, we are on the 2012 Thunder. Are they better than the Mavs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they better than the Heat 2014?
Yes.
Are they better than the 22 Celtics?
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
With the way James Harden was playing, y'all sure?
Whoa. I don't know about that one.
What's the way James Harden was playing?
Like really
Best
bad.
man in the league.
He played bad in the finals. He didn't play
Yeah.
bad that year.
Well, I'm not talking about that year. I'm talking about the finals. I'm talking about the playoffs. That team was very
He
young.
played well in the playoffs before the finals.
Finals.
He was a big reason why they beat the Spurs that year. Huge reason. Maybe the second biggest reason. He was great. And then played badly in the finals. But
We don't have time to dissect the inconsistency of what I'm feeling about how these lists are being constructed, but you have like teams that are 4th or 5th in net rating on the season, and you're calling them great, and you have teams that are 1st in net rating for that season, and you're calling them terrible. So I don't know how
none
much
of us are
factor in the
checking.
finals.
What's the example? What's the example like?
None of us are checking net ratings.
Like the 13 Spurs, like y'all really rating them high, right?
Yes.
But and Mars just told me that they were better than the 13 Heat, but they weren't. They were 58 win.
Why? Because of net rating?
Well, they were 4th in net rating. I think.
I mean, I actually agree with you.
They were not.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine. Top 5 offense.
Like saying the Heat's better is not something I'm about to argue with. Like
I mean, I think there's certain teams that sort of peak in the playoffs. Like you know, they just start peaking in the last month, and then they enter the playoffs, and they're like, "Oh, damn! I didn't know this team was that good." And the Spurs are famous for that. They kind of load manage throughout the season. They don't really care too much about that stuff. So I'm just curious, how much does that even factor in? Like, do we care? Or are we just looking at the paper, saying that team?
You're the only one who checked net ratings. That's all I know.
I was curious when you said that the Spurs were better than the Heat that year. I was just curious what you were seeing.
Yeah, but it's not something like if you guys think the Heat better, it's not something I'm about to stand on because it's not something I think with full conviction. It's something
I'm about to shift.
I think from watching them play against each other, I think the Spurs were the better team.
Mars,
But
I
it's
know you
based
got
on
to
the
match
match.
soon. So I'm shifting it back to where we at right now. We got the 12 Thunder versus the 22 Celtics. Is anybody taking the Celtics?
I think it's closer than people may give it.
Yeah, I could talk myself into the Celtics, but I'll say the Thunder. But I could talk myself into the Celtics.
I'm taking the Celtics.
So we have one person taking the Celtics. Then chill.
Thunder.
All right, the Thunder will advance then. The 12 Thunder versus 15.
The Thunder in 2012, the best team in the league, by the way. Check the net rating, Pin. Let's see what
12 Thunder versus the 15 Cavs. Who we got?
They were 3rd.
They sucked.
The Thunder versus the 15 Cavs?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Thunder.
I'm taking the Thunder, but I also had the Celtics over this.
The Cavs were 5th in net rating, so I got the Thunder.
Just to be clear, I am being.
I'm high on the Thunder team, so yeah.
All right,
I'm also high on
the Thunder too. All right, the Thunder take the vote in that. 12 Thunder versus 11 Heat.
Quite a pickle.
It's a good one.
I got the Heat.
I think this is the end of the road for the Thunder.
Yeah, I got the Heat.
I got OKC.
Oh, word.
Real talk, you're not alone.
Why?
Okay, thank you.
It's getting hot in here.
Chill.
Heat.
Then
Heat.
All right, the Heat will stay where they're at. The Thunder are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th on the list as of right now.
You guys are casuals.
All right, here we go. The 2010 Celtics. I'm curious to see how far they climb, if they do climb. Are they better than the 24 Mavs?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Are they better than the 2014 Heat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Any pushback?
No.
All right. Are they better than the 2010 Celtics and the 22 Celtics? Who is better?
2010 Celtics are better.
Than the 2011 Heat?
No,
2022 Celtics.
The 2010 Celtics are better than the 22 Celtics. I'll take them over the 22 Celtics, yes.
All right. 2010 Celtics moving up. Are they better than the 2015 Cavs?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is KG wants the regression to start. I don't know.
It started, but it wasn't.
It was just.
This is a better Rondo than like 08.
Much better Rajon. Much better Rajon.
Yeah, but I got bad back bronze, so.
And Paul Pierce.
So who y'all got? We got the 2010 Celtics, 2015 Cavs.
Celtics for me.
I'll take Boston. Yeah.
I got the Cavs.
Two
That's
Cavs,
three
or one Cap. Only heard two Bostons. Who's the third Boston?
Oh, I thought Real Talk said Boston too.
I'm trying to think. Like, I don't have too many people just beating Bron with a good little squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lost 6 finals, but yeah, not too many teams.
I said with a good squad. With a good
Pen,
squad.
who you got? You got the
2011.
Okay. Sorry, between
10 Celtics or 15 Cavs? 10 Celtics or 15 Cavs?
2017. Okay.
10 Celtics.
Greatest team ever he played.
That's 3
Lost.
Yeah. Real talk, John D. I need your input.
I got the Cavs.
Ooh.
Real talk, it comes down to you, buddy.
Did he freeze?
No, you know what? I take my vote back.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I take my vote back. Sorry.
You got the Cavs?
Yeah.
So real talk, it still
Give
comes down to
me
you.
No, give me the Celtics.
Yeah.
You need the Celtics? All right, so it's tied up at 3-3. I actually am gonna go with the Celtics. So I'm breaking the tie. I'm going with the Celtics. The Cavs fall right below the Celtics.
God damn.
I gotta push Kobe prop. Like so.
Oh, to make Kobe's opponent.
Yeah.
Okay.
We beat the 20. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Kobe, the team that he beat in 09, the Orlando Magic, are they better than the 24 Mavs?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Is Orlando better than the 24 Mavs?
I
think Dwight Howard destroys them. Yes.
So who all has the Mavs?
So what does Luka do to that defense?
I have the Mavs.
What does
one
Kyrie
Mavs.
do to that defense? It's just Dwight destroys
Respect
them.
Courtney Lee and Mikael Preachers. Okay. And
oh, I know what you're doing. You got it. You got it.
I'm saying, but
I think Dwight Howard's impact is a lot.
Dwight backline. I mean, come on, man.
You think Dwight's better than Luka? Just
I think the impact. I think the impact on both sides of the ball is better.
What are we talking about?
Yes.
Better than Luka.
Yo, so I need a count. We have the Magic versus the Mavs. Who has the Magic?
I'll take all
everybody.
No, not me. Everyone.
Two
but me.
Magics. Real talk. Who you
I
got?
have the Mavs.
I got Magic. Yeah, I got Magic.
It's 3 Magics. Pin. You are the deciding vote.
That's not good. That's never good. I'll give it to the Magic, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with Luka though. I really don't.
They're gonna get cooked. They're gonna get cooked in a winning effort.
09 Magic versus 14 Heat.
I'm picking against the Magic in all of these scenarios.
Yeah, I'm picking against the Magic against the 14 Heat.
No, against the 14 Heat?
Against the 14.
I think they're worse than the Mavs. So I think they lose all of these.
Dwight was a problem, bro.
I got the Magic over 14 Heat for sure.
I don't know why these Florida stars just keep getting slept on.
All right, I have 2
I'm with
Heat,
Ox.
1
I got
Magic.
Magic. I got the 09 Magic.
2 Magic, 2 Heat.
That was
You're
a
gonna get the
Scotty.
Magic to
Johnny?
the top 2.
I got the Heat.
Boston at 1.
All right, Pin. I need to know who you got.
Between the Magic and who?
14 Heat.
14 Heat.
14 Heat with that Chris Bosh pin. Think about this.
That's why I said 14 Heat.
Oh, okay, 14 Heat.
I said the Heat.
Cool. Yeah,
You got the Heat winning?
Saying
Yeah.
With Nicholas
Like that version of Chris Bosh against that version of Dwight Howard. Pin. Think about this.
all right, the Heat are
But he's
still in the
stretching-
race.
He's stretching
and it
them
looks
out.
like the 14 Heat are 1, 2.
Wow.
So as of right
Okay.
now,
And then Dwight Howard, you know what?
And you know Dwight wants to get
Stretching it out for Dwight is crazy.
Pause.
Definitely not what I meant, but
Pause.
I'm glad you went there. He's stretching them out to 25 feet. Does that make it better?
Wow, that's actually worse.
That just
That's even
made it
worse.
worse. My bad.
That's
Crazy
crazy
28,
visualization.
28 feet.
Okay.
You got that.
Pause. As you were saying, Ron.
Triple pause.
fellas, so we have our top 10 right now, and from here on out, everybody will just get put up against 10. So at 1, we have the 2019 Warriors, 2, the 2016 Warriors, 3, the 2004 Lakers, 4, the 2007 Cavs, 5, the 2013 2017 Cavs. 5, the 2013 Spurs. 6, the 11 Heat. 7, the 12 Thunder. 8, the 10 Celtics. 9, the 15 Cavs. And at 10, we have the 22 Celtics. So falling below that, the Heat's below that, the Magic's below that, the Mavs is below that. We still have 3 more teams, though, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and move the Lakers up. Lakers versus 22 Celtics.
I thought it was just top.
Damn.
10.
No, it was 3 teams that we hadn't discussed.
Oh, okay.
Give me the Lakers. Give me the Lakers.
That 08 team wasn't that great yet. We still had to fill a couple holes.
You didn't get Gasol until the middle of the season, too, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I just think
that 18 was tough.
Yeah, they had.
Are
we
good starting like Vlade Divac and stuff? Like,
no.
They had
not Vlade Divac, not Vlade. I mean, Radmanovich. My fault. Radmanovich, whatever his name is.
He had his ups and downs, but he was there. He had his ups and downs.
He's starting though. Like that's the point.
08 Lakers versus 22 Celtics, y'all. I need votes.
Now,
I'll go to Lakers.
Give me away.
Pin.
Give me the team with Vladimir Radmanovich.
There you go. Hell yeah.
All right. 08 Lakers versus 15 Cavs.
I'm tired of listening to real talk disrespecting Serbs. Come on, man.
Oh, he's Serbian.
No,
shout out to him.
08 Lakers versus 15 Cavs, y'all.
08 Lakers versus 15 Cavs. I'm actually going to take the Cavs. Yeah, this is where
I'm going Cavs here. This is where it ends. Yeah.
It's 08 Lakers versus 15 Cavs.
08 Lakers.
Pin. 08 Lakers versus 15 Cavs.
Lakers.
All right. I am the tiebreaker, and I'm going with the Lakers too.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah. Really. 08 Lakers versus the 2010 Celtics.
It's really hard to say because they beat him in 2010, but I still, because we're not going off the injury. That's right. Oh, Celtics.
I'm gonna take the Celtics.
Pin, chill. 08 Lakers, 2010 Celtics.
I'm gonna take the Lakers. I don't think you realize what a big Vladimir Radmanovich super fan I am. So yeah.
Hey, I don't hate it. I like Vlad.
Love Vlad.
Chill. 08 Lakers, 2010 Celtics. Real talk. I need your answer too.
Let me get to the Celtics.
All right. The Celtics will stay there. The Lakers are at 9. The next team that I'm bringing to the fold is the 06 Mavs versus the 2015 Cavs. The Cavs are at 10 right now. We're seeing if the Mavs crack the top 10 and how far they can go up. 06 Mavs versus 2015 Cavs. Who y'all got?
I got the Cavs.
Man, I got to think about that 06 Mavs team. We don't have time to think about that 06 Mavs team, but
they were damn good, man. They just
I think the Mavs low key stand where they at, Ron. Because
they just blow it.
Yeah, they did. Same thing like 2008,
right?
They just blow it. They were up in the series 2-0.
Yeah, that was a really good team for real.
It was good, yo.
They were really good, really good.
Yeah, but then Dwyane Wade happened.
I can't put him up there though.
Dwyane Wade 100% happened.
All right, does anybody have the Mavs over the Cavs? 06 Mavs versus 15 Cavs.
No.
All right, we're down to our last and final team, which happens to be the team that beat the Lakers in 05. That beat the Lakers in 04, lost to the Spurs in 05. We have the 2005 Pistons. Are they better than the 2015 Cavs?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. As good as James was. Yeah, I'm going to take them.
Are the 2005 Pistons better than the 08 Lakers?
Wait a minute. No, they're not better than the Cavs. James beat that 07 Cavs team.
This ain't 07. This 05.
It's not the same team, chill.
Ben Wallace was gone. Yeah, that's right. Ben Wallace wasn't on that crew.
And everybody was a little younger too. But either way it goes, we got the Pistons versus the 08 Lakers.
I got the Pistons. I got the Pistons.
That's right.
Pistons versus 08 Lakers. Ox got the Pistons.
Damn.
The Pistons
I'm gonna take the Lakers.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
One Pistons, one Lakers. Two Lakers.
What, man?
Yo, John D, y'all was nice, but that Pistons squad, bro.
That Pistons team was good as hell.
Are y'all seeing double like I'm seeing double?
Wait, are there
got a left?
Yes, there's two of you.
We got a real talk and a talk real.
See, I see a black screen on mine.
Which one are you? Are you real talk or are you talk real? The one that's talking.
I can't disclose. You know what I'm saying? I can't disclose.
All right. Talk real got up out of here. But all right, y'all. We have the 05 Lakers versus the 08 Pistons. I got one Lakers. I got one Pistons.
No, other way around.
Chill. Oh, well, yeah. 05 Pistons versus 08 Lakers. Chill, Penn, John, or real talk. I need you guys' answers.
I'm going to Pistons.
Against
So I got two Pistons
versus who?
Yeah, Gasol wasn't ready
John,
yet.
you initially said Lakers.
I'm taking 05 Pistons. Gasol wasn't there yet.
I'm still not like 100% convinced, but I'm gonna go with the Pistons.
Yeah. Gasol wasn't there yet.
All right, well, that's a majority rules. That's 3 on the Pistons. All right, so the Pistons jump up to the 9th spot.
Gasol was there, chill.
No, he wasn't. Because
in 08?
No, he's saying
Kevin Garnett showed that he wasn't there. So what do you think that Pistons team, how rough and rugged they were, would have done to him? As a group, if Kevin Garnett did that to him, that Pistons team as a group with Wallace and with both Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace.
Hold on.
Yes, he wasn't there yet.
He wasn't like, okay, so he got exposed in a series. Let's not pretend like he had a bad playoffs. He had a great playoffs.
No, he was awesome in the playoffs, but what happened in the NBA Finals, Kevin Garnett kicked his ass. That 2004, 2005 Piston team took that San Antonio
and last
team
I checked, y'all telling me he's the best defender out of a group of great defenders. He's supposed to be.
Wallace in 08 against the Spurs either. That's Tim Duncan too. I get fair. But.
Yeah, I got the Pistons.
I got the Pistons.
All right. So we got the Pistons versus the 2010 Celtics.
I got the Celtics.
I got the Pistons.
05 Pistons versus 2010 Celtics. All right, it's 1-1. John Chill Penn.
Yeah, KG was beat up at that point. I'm going to take the 05 Pistons.
Yeah, I said Celtics. I'm going Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a pretty easy one with the Pistons. All right, so we got 05 Pistons versus the 2012 Thunder.
I'm going to Thunder.
I got the Pistons.
I'll take Detroit over that Oklahoma City team. As good as KD was, I mean, to see a defense like that and have them, I think they would have everything Miami did with Russell Westbrook. I think Detroit would have did that times 2.
Real talk, Penn. 2012 Thunder versus 05 Pistons.
Thunder.
Real talk, it's on you.
I'm back.
You muted.
Pistons.
Yeah, you
trip. Okay. I got the Thunder.
Got the Thunder? All right, well, that's the end of the road for the Pistons. So now we have our top 10, y'all. I'm going to throw this on the screen. Chat, you guys let us know how you feel about this. This is the top 10 teams that made it to the finals, but just didn't quite win.
In the last 25 years, by the way, not all time, in the last 25 years, since 2000.
Here we go, y'all. All right, we got the 2019 Warriors, 26 number 1, 2016 Warriors number 2, 04 Lakers number 3, 17 Cavs number 4, 13 Spurs number 5, 11 Heat number 6, 12 Thunder number 7, 05 Pistons number 8, 2010 Celtics number 9, and the 08 Lakers number 10.
It is.
You know, it's fun and Ron. I see, let me see, 2 Steph Curry teams on here. I see 2 Kobe teams on here. I see 2 LeBron teams on here. I see a Kevin Durant team on here.
2 Kevin Durant teams.
But you know,
2019 is not really his team.
Well, yeah, right? 2. Actually, no, you're right. 2 KD
one KD. No, one KD.
And you know what's funny, Ron? If we did this list for the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or the 60s, You know who could never be on this list?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and that's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. He couldn't be on this list.
On that list, Penn, since I know you're gonna keep it real, where could the 2002 Kings find themselves on that list?
Show me the list again, please. The 2002 Kings are better than
none of these teams.
A lot of these teams.
None of these teams.
I'll put them. I will put them over the 04 Lakers.
So at number 3, I like your style, Penn. I like your
that
style.
team was good, y'all. I don't know what y'all watching. I had a Peja Stojakovic jersey too. Telling you, 2002 Ken had good taste.
All right, fellas, I got some super chats to get into, so let's go ahead and do it. We are at the crunch time chats at the end of the show. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out to everybody that liked the video. Shout out to our Hall of Famers, Teddy Hart, Trevi, Vale, Kingster, Cheese, Arch, the chatting VP, Joe Breezy, Minor, Rob Deere, Worldwide Mace Television, and Moti Kenny. Salute to all of y'all. If you're not a Hall of Famer yet, what are you waiting for? Join up at that Hall of Fame level. Let's get into these chats, y'all. Bean Gavin said Penn every episode contradicts himself, then slows down his talking speed and lowers his hat like it'll help. And Ron having Russ 4, shaking my head, I'm done.
Through with it.
Wouldn't be done.
That's just what I do.
All right. The next super chat is from Rod, a members chat. He said the Clippers and OKC clearly the top 2 teams in the West.
Damn, Bradley Beal make that much of a difference?
Sure he
Do
does.
you see that roster?
Okay.
John Collins makes that much of a difference. Chill.
Oh, yeah, John Collins too.
I don't think they're a top 2 team.
Forget about John Collins.
They're a really good
you know how good they are based on how upset Real Talk is right now.
That is true. That is true.
Oh man, he just needs to be held accountable, man.
Bino Bapelli said Real Talk spitting the strippers better right now.
No, they better win. And he's right. If it was KD over there, even Bron at 40 over there with that Clippers roster, they would be saying, Bron got to get it done. Crazy work.
Not if he was playing on one leg.
Tough Bradley sent through a members chat and said if the 2020s continue with parity, rotating champions, and the restrictive CBA, how do y'all think this era will be viewed compared to the others?
Just like the 70s.
Think it'll be a fire era.
Just like the 70s.
Adam West the Bandit said Aaron Gordon is greater by a large margin, basically clears
Don't
Scotty
do this.
Barnes.
Don't do this, Penn. Don't. Relax, Penn.
Don't do what?
Yeah, don't.
He clears them.
Imagine wasting $5 to lie on the internet.
Let's not do
I'd be ashamed.
Hunter TV said Cook real talk. Joso 97
accountable, man.
Joso 97 said if you guys had to make a case for any player to win MVP in any year, who would it be and why?
Scotty Barnes 2027.
Kawhi Leonard in 2016.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yo, there's just no way you think somebody else should have won MVP in 2016 with Steph Curry.
Kawhi Leonard in 16, Kawhi Leonard in 17.
Well, I mean, he wasn't winning it in 17, but Russ won it in 17, so that would be the case that I would make, and he won it, so I don't have no case to make.
I would say 23-24 year for Luka definitely should have been an MVP.
No,
I agree with
that. Hey, if Swiper pops up, you know why. Devontae231 became a YouTube member. Shout out to Devontae. G Wazardo sent through a members chat and said, what new acquisition next season y'all think can make the biggest impact for their team? Ironically, he sent this before the Bradley Beal thing.
I think what the Nuggets did with Valanciunas. That's the difference.
Holding them hostage?
That's the difference.
First, they are holding him hostage. Chill. Number 2, he's not that good.
Imagine that. Imagine somebody signing a contract and you holding them to that. Imagine that. Wow. All right,
Not
he's being held hostage.
If a dude doesn't want to play for your team, just let him go. He's willing to leave money on the table. And by the way, there are better things you can do with $14 million than Jonas Valanciunas. No offense.
That is true.
Like what?
That is true.
Like shit. There's like you could split your mid-level between two players right now that are probably going to give you Amir Coffee is good. Amir Coffee is really good. Chris Boucher is good.
I've seen some video.
Is good.
I did see some video.
Coffee is your answer to that question I asked you. Is Amir Coffee?
I said split it between two players. You can split that middle.
That's what I'm saying. DSG. I thought you were going to at least have something respectful like Al Horford.
Yeah, sure. Give Al Horford $7 million. Give Al Horford $7 million. Give Chris Paul the other $7 million. Boom.
I did see some footage of Hassan Whiteside being available, and
I seen some of Victor Oladipo too. He went dunked on somebody.
The Nuggets defensive
Victor Oladipo's better than Amir Coffee.
What did Amir Coffee do to you? Amir Coffee, good basketball.
That's what I'm saying, Ron.
Pin, you don't want to know. You don't want to. Hey, just know Ox is a T. He's a T guy. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Hey, yo, Miggy 8 sent through a super chat and said, just saw a real video of Carmelo naming his Mount Rushmore of NBA jerseys. What are each of your Mount Rushmore jerseys? It's 5 of us up here. Let's all just give a jersey.
Scotty Barnes City Edition 2024. Boom. Tim Duncan, I don't know. What do you want from me?
The White Bulls jerseys in 1991.
White Bulls is tough. I got the classic Orlando Magic jerseys. Pinstripes. Those two.
I'm gonna go to them Navy jerseys because Carmelo did. I'm gonna go to them Navy jerseys in Denver. They had like the baby blue outlining on the side.
I like the rainbow jerseys in Denver more than that.
I bet you do.
All right, y'all. No, hey, we gonna get the hell up out of here like ASAP. Shout out Macho Man. Macho Man said, "What do you guys think is better, Kawhi or Scotty? Or who do you guys think is better?"
Scottie Pippen, guys. Scottie Pippen. That's what he's talking about.
Kawhi.
All right, we got a couple new members. B. Lamar H. King of Kings became a YouTube member, and Thomas Scott also became a YouTube member. Shout out to Thomas Scott. We got a couple more super chats. One is from DJ Noro. DJ Noro said top 10 PGs of all time, in my opinion, is Oscar Robertson, Magic, Gary Payton, James Harden, Steve Nash, Isaiah Thomas, CP3, Allen Iverson, Tony Parker, Damian Lillard. I'm assuming that's in no order.
That's a respectable list.
Yeah, it's not a bad list.
That's a terrible list. But thank you.
I see a lot of 2 guards here, man.
Or No Row. It's the reason why they call you DJ No Row.
Where Dre Miller at? That's what I want to know.
I see No Russ, so you No Row. Nightmare Comics said pin. ... Shaking my head. You made a fool of yourself yesterday, or you made a fool of yourself during that Jerry West segment. I could tell by your demeanor you knew you messed up. LOL.
I don't pretend to be a 60s hoop expert. I watched enough to know who the players were and who the main teams were and stuff and how he lost. I just don't. I could make a lot of cases that there were 2.3 billion people in the world that when Jerry West was born, and there were 6.5 billion people in the world when Wemby was born. So yeah, I think it matters who you were up against for that, for your spot, who you've been going up against, how athletic the guys you were facing. I'm not necessarily saying the plumbers and firemen argument, but yeah, I'm aero taxing heavy, bro. I am.
Well, then in all your top, like,
I don't understand how you lose for an entire decade and then become the logo, man. You know, respect to Jerry West as an executive, respect to him as a human being and basketball thinker. He's awesome, you know, in terms of being an architect behind so many of the best teams in the league, frankly. Being a
so your top 10 list should contain players all like of the last 15, 20 years?
No, because there's certain guys in that era that I legitimately think could scale eras. I think Bill Russell could scale eras. I think he could do
That's what I guess you lose me with Jerry West, because I think, especially during that time, Jerry West definitely had one of the more translatable games
If I watch Jerry West play and I watch Drazen Petrovic play, I'm not really seeing a huge gap here. That's me. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What is happening? Okay, Ron, we gotta go, man. Come on, Ron. What the?
Bro is scoring like 100 points in Europe, yo. That's not a huge gap. He wasn't going up against dudes. Yo, Michael Jordan said Drazen Petrovic was legitimately a nightmare to guard. Can we be real about that? I'm not talking about a bum. Chill. Rest in peace.
Out, brother.
All
Okay.
right,
About
chill.
that time for me. I'm
We'll
out.
see you
Man,
tomorrow.
cheers.
Maybe we'll see you next week. Hey, Chill Town has left the building thanks to R.I.P. Drazen. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
And
Drazen
Jerry
Drazen
West.
Petrovic was legit, yo. Y'all don't know.
Nah, facts.
Drazen was awesome. Mohamed Abdul-Rauf was awesome. There's a lot of guys that just didn't get the praise back then, yo. For a lot of reasons. I wonder why.
God damn.
God, I
All right, y'all.
breathing exercises, man.
Before we get up out of here, we got one more super chat from Worth Living. Worth Living said, not everyone had Russ, which is not okay, but saying Shea 3 years is better than Russ's whole career is insane.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
I mean, I ain't have either one of them. So
Pin,
You did
Pistol
it,
Pete,
yeah.
Pistol Pete or Drazen?
come on, bro. Drazen was dope. We not finna just play on Drazen name
I
like
don't know,
that.
man. Like I love Pistol Pete was such an innovator, but also kind of a ball hog. I don't know, man. I really think Drazen Petrovic, like legit, y'all sleeping on how good he was. Drazen, Arvidas, like those guys, you gotta realize, like American media was not gonna prop those dudes up. With where we were politically at that time, they just were not going to talk about those guys like megastars. They'd be doing to them what the American media be doing to Scotty Barnes today.
Oh God! See, Pin, right when I'm trying to get with you, you
You a Scotty Barnes fan? You a closet Scotty Barnes fan? You might take that shirt off and have a Scotty Barnes
all,
jersey right underneath it.
I'm not closet anything. Everybody knows. Everybody knows I like Scotty Barnes, but I'm not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't got to bring him up in this stuff.
All right, y'all. Shout out One Cheerio. Shout out everybody that's going to be here tomorrow. Shout out everybody that's going to be on playback tonight. Tonight, we will be watching Kamal Malu Watch versus, hey, Pin, what's his name? Joan Berenger?
Joan Berenger.
Joan Berenger.
No,
Here
Joan Berenger. I believe.
Joan Berenger versus Kamal Malu Watch. Y'all pull up and enjoy the game. We'll see y'all soon. We out.